Check. One,
There
two.
we
There
go.
it is. Wow. What a way to start, right? Welcome in, everybody, here to the 2023 Wyoming Coaches Association Volleyball All-Star Game here
Yeah.
at Thunderbird Gym, Sweet Erickson Gymnasium at Casper College. I'm Cody Olsen, joined here with my friend and colleague, Dennis Bedwell, as we get ready for this game and work through. Wow, imagine that. Some technical difficulties to start things off here. I'll go ahead and pass it on over to Dennis. Dennis, this is huge. This is a great volleyball game that we're excited to have and excited to be a part of here. I'm grateful to be with you. How are you doing?
I am stoked. It is a wonderful experience to be able to be here. A lot of great talent here. And it should be a lot of fun things going on. We had a chance to kind of do some talking with the girls in the last few days, and they're excited to be here. Have a lot of great talent, a lot of awesome girls here that are some of these are actually going to be playing college volleyball as well, that have taken time to come here and play some great volleyball for us.
Yeah,
So,
they take time out of their time out of their schedule. A
yeah.
lot of them, when we talk to them throughout the week, they're like, "Hey, I got to go report to camp."
Yeah.
Taking a couple weeks. So
Started doing two-a-days
yeah,
already. I'm like,
know.
geez.
It's amazing. These girls have come out. This is the best of Wyoming and what they have to offer out here. We're excited to be here with you here on the Big County Properties pregame show. We make it happen. That's Big County Properties. As we talk a little bit more about these teams, we're going to roll through a great pregame show today. We'll talk a little bit about both of these teams, the highlights of these girls. We're here to really celebrate them because this is their moment, and we're just ecstatic to be here with
Yeah.
you. We started off a little bit of a hiccup. Now we are good to go. Everything is working out great. Dennis, thanks for being here with me, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to be here with you, Cody. You were here last year, so you were able to experience. This is my first time, so I'm really excited to be here to be able to participate in this great event and to be able to celebrate these all-stars coming here and putting on a great show for us.
And it should be a really good one. Let's continue to roll through our Big Country Properties pregame show with a little bit of a break. We'll come back, talk a little bit more specifically about the North team, the South team, our coaches that we're going to see, maybe some players, who's going on to play some big-time volleyball, later on this fall. And we'll come back to you right after this here on mylocalradio.com.
Buying or selling is a simple process if you're working with the right real estate agent. This is Bobby Dalzall, broker with Big Country Properties. We have agents serving both Lincoln and Uintah counties that can assist you with all of your real estate needs. We are the top listing and selling brokerage in the Bridger Valley and strive to be honest, hardworking, and thorough. Whether buying or selling, we make it happen. Call us today at Big Country Properties, 307-782-3556.
Uintah County School District Number 4 has established a tradition of excellence in academics and extracurricular activities. This is made possible by the positive relationship that exists between families and the school district. Our celebration of each student's success is a product of an entire community, making student success a top priority. We are blessed with an outstanding staff whose interaction with students makes the world a better place. Uintah County School District Number 4, continuing our tradition of excellence. Go Buffs!
Napa know-how isn't just for guys like this. Power tools. Every driver deserves quality parts. Practical and cool. So you can do it yourself with Napa Auto Parts or get it done for you at a Napa Auto Care Center. Which means Napa know-how is for you, karaoke car lady. And never popped a hood guy?
I can pop a hood.
You too, Mr. Park a mile away. Oh yeah. Do it yourself or have it done for you. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how. Covalos, your one-stop farm and auto shop.
At Uintah County School District Number 1, we have a long tradition of student excellence and success. Our vision is to provide the highest quality education for all students. We do this by providing relevant and challenging instruction. We set high expectations for our students and focus on experiences that build positive relationships, promote collaboration, and encourage maximum student effort. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate. Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Get back to feeling your best with Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy. If you find yourself struggling with pain or limited mobility in your everyday life, your recovery starts here. With a personalized treatment plan just for you, our experienced physical therapists will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. Call us today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
At Cowboy State Realty, we are dedicated to helping you with all your real estate needs. You are moving to a new town for a new job. Your family has outgrown the house that you live in now. You're ready to take a leap and become a homeowner. Sell or buy your home with a realtor you can trust. At Cowboy State Realty, we are working for you. Call us at 307-200-4332 to schedule an appointment today. Cowboy State Realty would like to give a huge congratulations to the graduating class of 2023.
Do something good for yourself. Give your home a new look. At Kazine's Furniture in Evanston, their friendly staff will help you make your home a peaceful and beautiful place to be. Comfortable furniture, appliances, artwork, lighting, and accessories work together to create an enjoyable and inviting atmosphere in your home. Make your living and sleeping space a wonderful place to be. With brands like Serta, Ashley, GE, and more, visit Kazine's Furniture at 941 Front Street in Evanston.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Big Country Properties pregame show. Today is now time for our scene set, brought to you by El Paso All-American Mexican Restaurant in Evanston, Wyoming. And as we get ready, we're going to take a look at both sides of this squad. We're going to have some interviews later on in the program here to talk a little bit with the coaches and some of the girls as well. Dennis, tell me a little bit about the South team. What should we know?
So, I have a little bit of a bias toward the South because I cover the South. So there's a few faces on the South that I know pretty well. Ashley Timms coming in here from Mountain View, had a stellar season. And got the state championship, a close match with the rival Lyman Eagles across the way. We're able to get that state championship her senior year. So that was really cool. And then you got also Caroline Bradshaw, which is kind of funny because she played for Lyman. So she was the runner-up, I guess, for the state championship there. But those two on this team is going to be really solid. You got Bowden, Lillidahl. Wow, that's a hard one. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
And so we got them going here on the South. She's from Cheyenne East, coming in number 1, and then Caroline number 2. Taylor Tizer number 3 from Laramie High School. She's having a solid year. 2 times All-State selection as well. Sydney Naria from Kemmerer, All-State this last year. Emma Norris from Burns. Jocelyn Seidenberg from Cheyenne Central. Aliciana Fonseca, 3-time All-State. So she's been here a little bit, knows what's going on, and is going to be providing a lot of help for the South. And then we got Sydney Anderson from Southeast, All-State for 2022. Maddie Hell from Star Valley High School, All-State in 2022 as well. And then Josie Linford from Star Valley. So a big lineup. And I guess one more, Shelby Eckwall as well coming up there. She is from Southeast. So a very solid South team. I mean, there's a lot of talent, a lot of people here, a lot of girls that can really help get this South team going.
Yeah, and one thing that not really surprises me, but like one of those interesting facts about Eckwall, she's a 1A shot put champ. She knows how to. She works hard. She knows how to work.
She's tough.
Well, she's going to have a big matchup today against this North team here. Head coach Cindy Smith out of Riverside. They're now 1A. Used to be a 2A school. Coach Smith has been around the All-Star game a few times. She told me this is about her 4th time participating in this. It's going to be spearheaded by the libero Vaden Vanderpoeg, Karen Navarro as well out of Warland, Victory Buck out of Cody, Ava Mayer, Kate Mormon out of Bighorn, as well as Caroline Schlattman. Wisdom, and she's got, Wisdom, it's got a fantastic name. It's Shimshek. That's what she told me.
Yeah.
Shimshek from Kelly Walsh. Abby Milby, she'll be moving on to the University of Wyoming as a commit to play some big volleyball out there, paired with her teammate Peyton Caruth, number 10. She's going to Wyoming as well. Her older sister, Corinne Caruth, is also at UW already. Paired in between those two at number 9, Haley Donaldson out of Shoshone, Megan Hagar, and the setter out of Casey, 1A Casey High School, Sierra Kilt. So it's going to be a fun matchup today. We are excited to be here with you covering it. Cody Olsen joined here at my side, my right now my left-hand man, but usually my right-hand man, Dennis Bedwell, the voice of the Valley in Southwest Wyoming. We're excited. We're going to go ahead and take one more quick break, come back to you with some coaches interviews for both of these teams right after this on mylocalradio.com.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouthwatering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant inside the log cabin on Bear River Drive.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Teach your children important money management skills that will benefit them for a lifetime with a Trona Valley Federal Credit Union youth account. Understanding the importance of saving and learning how to use money wisely can be taught from a very young age. These special accounts help kids learn to save, borrow, and spend responsibly, and are perfect for young people to get a good financial start. Open a youth account today at Trona Valley Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Hey there, I'm Jake Major, your local Medicare and insurance benefits advisor for the Bullock Agency of Wyoming. With over 25 years of experience protecting families in rural America, we understand the importance of having affordable insurance coverage. Whether you're searching for extra coverage or looking to understand and switch your Medicare options, I can help you find a range of top-rated insurance companies and tailor-made packages based on your needs. Call me, Jake Major, today at 307-209-4685 and let's discuss your insurance options. We're the Bullock Agency of Wyoming when benefits matter.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When you get to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. Best Western Dunmar Inn, Evanston.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Westar Printing design your business cards. Now with same day and next day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Westar Printing, 307-789-5202.
A beautiful smile increases your confidence. At Black's Fork Dental in Mountain View, our mission is to inspire lasting smiles. We offer teenage and adult patients clear aligners to straighten smiles, in some cases eliminating the need for metal braces. Clear aligners are worn daily to help move your teeth until your perfect smile is achieved. Call us for a free consultation to see if you're a candidate for clear aligners by ClearCorrect. Black's Fork Dental, inspiring lasting smiles.
Growing up is all about having your independence, and Y-High is here to help you gain real financial freedom with a Y-High Independence Account. With an emphasis on education, growth, and experience, the Y-High Independence Account prepares you to handle your own finances, so you're ready for what life throws your way. We're talking no parent or legal guardian required on your account, no risk of collections or negative reporting, and no overdraft fees. Find your independence with a Y-High Independence Account today.
Guys, I'm down here on the floor with Cindy Smith, head coach for the girls all-star game at Riverside North team here. We're excited to be here with her and just thank her for her time. Coach Smith, thank you. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you for being here and thanks for taking the time for the interview.
Well, thank you for coming in and recognizing these girls that have put a lot of time into the game and got the honor of coming out to play.
I mean, you nailed it on the head. These girls are the best of Wyoming, and you come out here from 1A position as a head coach out in Riverside. You've been here a few times, but you get to kind of rub shoulders with the best of what Wyoming has to offer out here, and it's just exciting for me to watch. The viewers are excited. What's it like for you to be here?
It's amazing. It's always fun. This is just a great week. A lot of good things happen. Kids make connects. They've been competing against each other for years, and now they get to come together and unite, and these kids definitely have really built some good relationships this week and have been having a lot of fun, and for me it's just an honor. And you know, it's kind of like getting that little taste of coaching at the college level because all these kids are coming in with a good background and we get to roll with it.
Yeah. I mean, looking at the pedigree of some of these girls, a lot of them are going to go on to play some college ball after this, but this is their final chance to kind of just have a relaxing competitive game of volleyball. What do you hope to kind of instill within them in these first couple days to get them ready for the game?
We really just talk about that connect, like being able to get to know each other, because this game, that's so important that they have a good connect, a good chemistry with each other, and like really get to know each other. So we really encourage them taking that opportunity to reach out to everybody, not just like hook up with one, you know, like I'm just going to go hang out with this person the whole entire time. They've done a good job. They've pretty much been in a whole group situation for the most part as they can. Obviously, there's certain times that we are not the whole group together, but I think that's really important, and communicating and just showing energy on the court and having fun. I mean, that's really, you just have to put it out there. Enjoy the moment, enjoy the people you get to play with, and go forward.
We haven't even played the game yet, and it's infectious, the energy and the excitement. Your girls are showing that. I mean, the opposite. Team South is showing that. This is not your first rodeo as participating in all-star stuff, and you bring along a few of your assistant coaches that you know really well. Who are your assistants, and what have they do? How do you know them, and what do they do for this team?
So Coach Hopkin comes from Riverside, and she actually coached this year for the first time volleyball and with me, and so it's been a great experience for her. She's got to come and get to see what this is like on top of, you know, a new season and everything. So she's been great. She's great support for the team and for these girls. She brings a lot of that connect and energy. And then Coach Williams, I almost wanted to call her Coach Patterson, but she's a former player of mine when I was in PAL. She was on a team for us. She came from Washington, and so when I got this honor to be able to coach, and I got to choose my assistant coach, I knew exactly who I wanted right away, because I think it's fun to be able to come back circle and, you know, be able to coach with a former player. A couple years ago when we were in 2A and her team was in 2A, we got to compete against each other, and that was fun. So it's been great to be able to have both of those on staff, and they've been lifesavers because I've been doing some different things, you know, and presented at the clinic today. I know you stopped by, and I was over there, and so they, you know, helped out when I had to go do those duties as well. So they've been great.
Well, when I cornered them, it seemed like everything was in great hands. So you chose amazing assistants. Coach, it's really an honor, and it's just an exciting time to be able to have some volleyball in June. What does the Wyoming All-Star game pregame from the Wyoming Coaches Association mean? Why do you feel like it's beneficial for the state of Wyoming?
Well, I just think that, sports are about building connections, about meeting people, learning to compete, learning sportsmanship, and I think it just all comes together and wraps all that in one on this weekend where all these athletes get to come into Casper. And, even we get to know kids from other teams, and we get to talk with coaches from other teams, so I think it just really embraces all the hard work all these kids have put in, and that we get to come together, we get to know each other, because when you're on the other side of the net, playing against someone, you don't know the true them always. Sometimes you do, but you really get to know them when they're on your team, and so they get that opportunity to find out that they're just like every other kid that has worked hard to get their skill sets and to be successful and be able to have the chance to come step on the court and then just have that good sportsmanship. Like, we're going to all go out, do our best. Obviously, it's going to have to end some way, but we're just going to go out and have fun and enjoy the moment.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to count down the minutes till we get to our first set going here. This has been Cindy Smith, head coach of the girls North team All-Star Volleyball. Thank you so much, Coach, and best of luck out there.
Thank you so much.
I'm here with Coach Diana Timms. She's the head coach for the South team for the girls volleyball. Coach, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you.
Excellent. It's not just like yesterday we've been talking. It's been a kind of a fast summer, and volleyball in the middle of summer is kind of a different thing. We're here for All-Star, and it's been a fun week. What are some of the things that the South girls have been able to do this week?
Well, we've had some great practices, coming in and meeting each other and just trying to figure out where we're going to play everybody and how we mesh and what we need to work on so that we can be prepared for our Saturday game. So lots of intense practices. We've, gone and done a community service event where our team went and spent some time at a Boys and Girls Club, and they got to interact with some of the little kids, and we fed them pizza, and they played some games, did some dancing things with them, and just had a really great experience. And Union Wireless sponsored that, so that was a very, very cool event.
Very cool. So definitely some fun things going on this week. There's a lot of talent here on this the South squad. Obviously, there's two girls from the Valley here with your daughter Ashley, and then also with Caroline as well on the team. And so having all of this talent, it's got to be a little bit difficult to kind of get them to mesh sometimes because there's a lot of different talent going on here. So what are you doing to kind of pick some of the good things from these girls to be able to kind of get them together and be able to make a really great team here to play against the North team?
As I came in this week, one of the biggest stresses for me was making sure that each of these girls get, a similar amount of playing time. They're all amazing volleyball players, and as I came in and I watched these girls play, I just felt like they all have paid their dues and they all deserve to be on the court and really showcase what they can and what they can do. And so as we've been practicing, we've been really paying attention to strengths and how can we magnify each kid's strengths to show them off a little bit, because they are each really great individuals and good fun girls to be around. They have great personalities. They have a lot of fire in them and competitiveness, and we have some girls that are fabulous front row attackers, and watching them I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so fun to see them kill a ball. And then we have some really great back row serve receive and defensive players who fabulous platforms and can pass the ball right to target so many times. And it's just a fun week to watch a combination of kids come together and basically they're all stars. It's awesome to just be in this experience, and I'm really grateful for the opportunity and to get to know them because they're great kids.
Excellent. It is definitely going to be a great match, an exciting one. I'm excited to be here to be able to watch this and to be able to see these girls come in as all-stars and be able to show their skills as well. Again, this is Coach Timms. She's the head coach for the South team for the girls volleyball. Thanks again, Coach. You're awesome. Appreciate all that you do.
Thank you so much.
Big shout out and thank you to Dennis Bedwell as well as Coach Diana Timms of the South All-Star team. This has been the Coaches Show, brought to you by Jake Major and the Bullock Agency, where benefits matter, out of the Valley in Southwest Wyoming. We're going to go ahead, take one more quick break, come back to you with our outstanding student. It is Bowden Liliadal, the three-time All-State volleyball and basketball player. And we're going to get talking to her and then come back for our starting lineups and get ready for this game in about 15 minutes' time. This has been the Wyoming Coaches Association broadcast here at Casper College, brought to you in part by Union Wireless and First Bank of Wyoming. We'll be back right after this.
At UNT County School District number 6, each student is important. Each student has different interests. Each student has unique talents and areas for growth and development. We love and appreciate each student, and we work hard to make sure we are meeting the needs of each student so that when we all come together, we create a powerful school district filled with individual students headed for success. UNT County School District number 6 in Lyman. It's a great day to be an Eagle.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money two ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Early mornings, tired muscles, pride, and grit. At Varsity Inc., we know how much work goes into building competitive teams. We work hard providing the gear you need to celebrate the teams you love. Be your athlete's biggest fan in apparel from Varsity Inc. Come in today, 926 Main Street, Evanston.
Hey there, I'm Jake Major, your local Medicare and insurance benefits advisor for the Bullock Agency of Wyoming. With over 25 years of experience protecting families in rural America, we understand the importance of having affordable insurance coverage. Whether you're searching for extra coverage or looking to understand and switch your Medicare options, I can help you find a range of top-rated insurance companies and tailor-made packages based on your needs. Call me, Jake Major, today at 307-209-4685 and let's discuss your insurance options. We're the Bullock Agency of Wyoming when benefits matter.
Buying or selling is a simple process if you're working with the right real estate agent. This is Bobby Dalzall, broker with Big Country Properties. We have agents serving both Lincoln and Uinta counties that can assist you with all of your real estate needs. We are the top listing and selling brokerage in the Bridger Valley and strive to be honest, hardworking, and thorough. Whether buying or selling, we make it happen. Call us today at Big Country Properties, 307-782-3556.
Welcome back to the Big Country Properties pregame show. A big shout out and thank you to Jake Major of the Bullock Agency letting us catch up with our coaches. It's now time for us to catch up with an outstanding player and student brought to you by Ellingford Brothers out of Evanston, Wyoming. We're going to go ahead and touch up with Bowden Liliadal, the libero from Cheyenne East and three-time All-State in volleyball. Let's go ahead and catch up with her. Thanks, guys. I'm joined here down on the floor with Bowden Liliadal from Cheyenne East. A huge player profile. We're going to be able to kind of talk a little bit about her and what's going on. Bowden, we're here getting ready for some volleyball. I mean, in the middle of July. I mean, that doesn't happen a whole lot of the time. Tell me a little bit about what your feelings are like just kind of being part of this all-star game.
Gosh, I'm super excited since we haven't been able to get on the floor in a while. Fall, or if we were practicing with anyone like our high schools since last month. So it's just phenomenal to be on the court with such amazing players and get ready for college ball to start too. So it's a good getting into the groove of things.
And you know, being with these girls, you get to be kind of rubbing shoulders with the best in the state of Wyoming. What does that do for your game, and why did you choose to come out here?
It honestly is because I've just been playing against these girls for so long, and I just love the game of volleyball that I was ready to come out and compete with a new group of girls that I'm ready to get to learn and be able to play with. with because you've just been playing against them. So it's just a great opportunity to finally meet the people who you're actually playing against.
You know, maybe you had some rivalries with some of these girls beforehand, and now you're going to be on the same team, Team South. You know, who are some of the girls, you know, you don't have to name everybody out, but like, who are some of the people that you're like, wow, you know, I hated playing against you, but I sure like you on my team? Is there anybody that stands out to you like that?
Yeah, well, me and Taylor Tizer, the other libero, we have always just had that rivalry because we've always played the same position since 7th grade. So it's just really great to be on the same team and get to have that backcourt to ourselves because you have the 2 best passers in the state. So it's just really fun to get up all the balls and move and constantly talk in the back row. And I love that.
Bowden, can you tell me a little bit about what your career and what your role at Cheyenne East was and how it's going to translate to this All-Star game? How are you bringing what you learned before into this game now?
Yeah, for sure. I've definitely learned to be the leader and be very vocal, so I can definitely bring that to the team and help my hitters know what's going on, try to strategize a little bit and give them my opinions on things. And then also just defensively, I read the ball really well. I have set a couple of records at East for serve receive and also like for the season and career, and then also digs for a season. And then I've been Defensive Player of the Year for 3 times in a row. So I definitely can bring some defense to the table.
Well, you're going to need it. There's some really awesome girls on the opposite team. They're going to be bringing some heat across the line. Bowden, you know, you talked a little bit about your accolades. Tell me a little bit about what your plans are post All-Star game and what's in the future for you.
Yeah, so I'm going to go to EWC in Torrington, and I'll be going there on the 29th, and then we start our 2-a-days on August 1st, so I'm really excited for that. And yeah, just so excited to start that all up again, get into it.
It's exciting to be here. You know, the ladies and the girls that you've been around, you not only get to play a awesome All-Star game, but you got to participate in some team building exercises. Can you tell me like what's really stood out to you and what's really been fun about this All-Star weekend?
Yeah, so yesterday we went to an escape room and we went against each other, 2 teams, 6 on each team, and whoever could escape first obviously won. So that was super good to have like us competing but also working together, bonding, and then even just the time we have in between practices, we're all like hanging out, talking together, and it's just really fun. Lots of laughs and memories.
It seems like all those laughs and memories are really infectious. You are bringing a light and a really fun atmosphere to this game. Bowden Liljedahl here from Cheyenne East, and really excited. Thanks so much, Bowden, and best of luck to you in this game.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Let's go ahead and send it back up into the booth.
Welcome back to the Union broadcast booth. Thank you so much there to Mr. Cody Olsen speaking there with Bowden. And what a great athlete she is, and we're excited to be able to see her coming up here shortly as we get ready to get going here in this wonderful gym. Sweet Erickson Gym is what it's named after a great coach, I guess, that was here for the T-Birds. So
yeah.
there we go.
Legendary man, legendary dude. You know, we walked into the gymnasium. We came a little bit early, Dennis.
Yeah, we
came
did.
a little bit early. Got our spot. You know, but you know, it amazes me the amount of support that this community event gets. You talk to coaches, and every single one of them say how important this All-Star game is for these athletes, and it's one of the highest honors that you can get here too. And we're grateful to be able to cover them. But it really is about the girls. You know, the Wyoming Coaches Association and the people that they've helped throughout this whole week. And we just want to say thank you for allowing us to be a part of it. A big shout out to all of our wonderful sponsors that allow us to be here as well and to give you this play-by-play, because without that, we wouldn't really be going much anywhere.
No.
I'd be stuck at home, you know. And
Absolutely.
Paying for all that stuff. And we're really grateful for that.
Absolutely. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into our starting lineups right now. It's brought to you by Varsity Inc. Appreciate them. They're located in Evanston. This is the Big Country Properties and broker Bobby Dolezal pregame show. And so, yeah, we're about 6 minutes away here from the beginning of this excellent all-star matchup. And so we'll go ahead and get right into our starting lineups.
Caroline Schlotman, Riverside High School.
Kate Mormon, Bighorn High School.
Megan Hagar, Natrona County High School.
Peyton Carruth, Kelly Walsh High School.
Haley Donaldson, Shoshone High School.
Karen Navarro, Worland High School.
Victory Buck, Cody High School.
Vaden Vanderpool, Riverside High School.
Ava Meyer, Cody High School.
Sierra Kills, Casey High School.
Abby Milby, Kelly Walsh High School.
Wisdom Chimshat, Kelly Walsh High School.
Taylor Tizer, Laramie High School.
Bowden Lytle, Cheyenne East.
Caroline Bradshaw, Lyman.
Sydney Naria, Kemmer. Sydney Anderson, Southeast High School.
Ashley Timms, Mountain View.
Jocelyn Siedenberg, Cheyenne Central.
Shelby Eckwell, Southeast High School.
Maddie Hale, Star Valley.
Josie Limpert, Star Valley. Elisiana Fonseca, Cheyenne East. Emma Norris, Burns.
That was our starting lineup today, brought to you by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc., we are on your team. As we wrap up our Big Country Properties pregame show today, Dennis, we've got about 5 minutes before we let the volleyball fly for the first time in what seems like a long time. Volleyball in the middle of July. Wow. We've been able to talk with some of the girls. We've been able to talk to the coaches, and it really comes down to this. Dennis, my question to you is, if you were playing the game like this, what do you hope to take out of it? Like, I mean, obviously you're competing. These girls are competitive. That's why they're here as all-stars. But what is the goal, end game for the all-star game for any of these three games that we've got going on this afternoon on mylocalradio.com?
I think the goal for most of them, obviously, to get the W. Like you mentioned, they're very competitive. But they've also built some really great friendships here. Like they've kind of connected with that goal of winning. But I think what the biggest goal is to do is really to get the best. Use their talents and support each other the best that they can, because each of them bring a certain thing to this sport. And I think by having a bunch of different girls here to be able to bring that all together, their main goal is going to be able to support each other, bring their best, and the ultimate goal to get the win.
Dennis, I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to you one more time. I guess we'll pick one player. I mean, you have 12 girls on each team.
Yeah.
That are really, a lot of them are going to go on and play volleyball at the next level. Some of them not so much, but if you were going to go ahead and tell our listenership today one person from the South team that you might think is really going to knock it out of the park today, and that we're going to be calling their name a lot, who's that going to be?
I think it's really tough because I have a little bit of bias here, but I'm not going to go with the bias because that's obviously tough to do that. I think Bowden is really going to step up. She's got the experience. She's 3-time All-State volleyball, 533 digs. I mean, she's just dominating in that libero position, and she's serious. Like, I met up with her. I talked with her a little bit, as you're getting ready to interview here the other day, and she's a leader. She's telling girls, let's do this. Let's get ready to rock. Let's go, get warmed up. And she's very much so a leader, and I think she's going to be solid here today.
Yeah, she's going to have to be counted on defensively today because on the opposite side of the net, you're looking at a stacked offense for the North. I mean, you've got Kate Mormon. She's going to be standing almost over 6 feet tall from Bighorn. She's going to be fantastic blocking on her own. But the person that I'm going to choose today that we might see knock it out of the park is the UW commit, Abby Milby, number 8. She's actually not the tallest person on the floor, but she is a pure prospect. This is an athlete with talent overload. That's why she's going to Wyoming. That's why that she played for the U.S. Nationals tournament and team selection back in 2022. In her senior year at Kelly Walsh, she averaged about 4 kills per match, 3 digs per match. I mean, incredible numbers. I mean, everywhere on the floor, they're going to be going to her to rise up. She's got a cannon for an arm, Dennis.
Yeah.
And it's going to be impressive to see how the South can play defensively and counter, because right now you look at it, and I'm just really impressed with the front line of the North. How are they going to be able to work that back and forth?
Yeah, no, I mean, we're seeing them warm up here, and there is some cannons. They definitely, I mean, there's some solid hitters, solid defensive things going on here. I'm super excited. I mean, this is volleyball in July, a nice little bit of a kind of a pre-show for us as we get ready for volleyball at the beginning here before we know it. But to be able to see these all-star athletes come out here, the best of Wyoming, it's going to be awesome.
It's going to be a really fun one. As we are 1 minute away, the buzzer will sound. The respective teams will go and meet with their coaches prior to this. I guess we're having a little bit more of a warm-up here. I think this is as good a time as any for us to go ahead and shout out our wonderful sponsors, including Jake Major out of the Bullock Agency in Lyman, back in Southwest Wyoming, and bringing us our Coaches Show interviews. We had our varsity lineup, our starting lineups brought to you by Varsity Inc. on the Big Country Properties pregame show. We can't do this alone, Dennis.
No.
And we'd like to go ahead and thank our wonderful sponsors for doing that today, including El Paso All-American Mexican Restaurant. And we're going to have a Uinta I Envision halftime show. A lot of stats coming up. And I guess we can preview the basketball that we've got going on later on today.
Oh,
that
boy.
is what I'm also really excited about. Don't go anywhere.
No.
It's all going to be here on mylocalradio.com, brought to you by Uinta I Envision at the halftime show, First Bank of Wyoming.
Yep, there we go.
As well in the Union broadcast booth, Union Wireless broadcast booth. So the teams are going to come to the sides. Dennis, we're going to go ahead and dip into our live cam now. And before we get the ball to fly, let's go ahead and dip into our Cazine's fan cam. Cazine's, the legacy continues. You can see the stands are starting to fill up. We've got a lower bowl here, and you can actually see that there's more people situated on our side than the opposite side.
Yeah.
So it's impressive here at Casper College.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a great turnout. This is all stars. So there's a lot of people here coming to look at the best, and obviously a lot of these are probably parents and relatives to come watch their graduated seniors here. But there's a great turnout, and that's great to see.
Here we go as we can get a little bit of a PA announcing for us here. As for Dennis and I will be handling play-by-play today. Dennis will be putting some color in here. We're going to go ahead, and it looks like we will be standing aside for our national anthem. And immediately afterwards, we'll get into the action.
All three to the athletes. The cost. Down. So here. Tip off. I know. Somebody told me. What we like to do, as you're standing down in America, we didn't have a singer today. Take a moment and we can do the Pledge of Allegiance together. And I will start. I pledge allegiance. With the son of World War II veteran, I'd like to thank who has served our country, all those who died serving our country, all those currently serving our country, and those that will serve our country in the future. And above all, God bless America.
Hot dog, we are getting ready for some volleyball.
Yes, we
here,
are. I'm
Dennis.
excited.
Located here on your screen on mylocalradio.com, we will go ahead and pan on over to the left side. You will see the South team, and we're going to have some lineups getting ready to go. Caroline Bradshaw, number 2 out of Lyman.
Neria.
Sydney Neria, the setter from Kemmer, all-state selection. Ashley Timms, the Mountain View product. Maddie Hale out of Star Valley, all-state selection. Sydney Anderson out of Southeast. Number 7, Aliciana Fonseca out of Cheyenne East, the 3-time all-state selection. Jocelyn Seidenberg out of Cheyenne Central. Emma Norris is well out of Burns. Bowden Liliadal out of Cheyenne East. Taylor Tyser out of Laramie High School, libero. Shelby Ekwall, also out of Southeast. And Josie Linford out of Star Valley. Coached today by Diana Timms and Christian Vierig and Jessica Anderson. I'm going to let the PA guy take care of this one. He does such a better job than I do. You don't want to hear it twice.
Number 12, Sierra Kiltz. Number 6, Caroline Schlottman. Number 1, Baden Vanderkloof. Number 8, Abigail Milby. Number 11, Megan Begar. Number 4, Ava Meyer. Number 5, Kate Mormon. Numero number 3, Victory Buck. Numero 10 instead of numero uno, Peyton Caruth. Number 9, Haley Donaldson. And number 7, Wisdom Sinzak. The North is coached by Cindy Smith, the head coach, assisted by Katie Williams and Nikki Hopkin. Again, thank you, coaches, for being here.
That has been our PA starting lineups as we get ready. We just want to take a minute to recognize all these girls. I mean, this is their platform and everything like that. So,
yeah, some of these, this will be the last time they'll be playing volleyball. So we'll see how they're able to do here as we get. I think the referees are getting getting shirts. It looks like
their recognition.
Yeah,
they come out
recognition
here
as
during
well.
the summertime and do what they need to do in order to have us have a fun game here today.
Hall of Fame, our wonderful referee. Congratulations, Princess Cup. Elijah, there's Kim Needham, Eric Rao, and we're video CDs featuring the events throughout the All-Star with the game films can be purchased for $35 from VideoWorks LLC. Pick up a packet right here in front of me at the storage table or at the front door. I'll tell you what, family and friends means this isn't a video of the match. So when you think about your kid, their last match, your last.
All right, but if you do want to watch the video, a video of the match, you can find it on mylocalradio.com, and it is absolutely free. So
and it'll be there forever.
And forever. That's right, Dennis. So
there we go.
If you or any of your relatives that you want to go ahead and let you know, if you have a lovely lady out there on the court today that you want to support, but you are not here physically here in Casper, although it is a very beautiful place, you can go ahead and find this video feed on mylocalradio.com. And if you want to go back and listen to it, it will be archived on here, and it will look really nice and pretty for highlights if you want to use that later on. So we're excited. Here we go as the ladies have come out onto the floor. Let's go ahead and talk about the lineups we see out here today. For the South team on our left, it looks like Caroline Bradshaw, Ashley Timms, and Aliciana Fonseca on the front row. And then in the back, as we rotate a little bit more, Jocelyn Siedenberg from Cheyenne Central will rotate forward. Fonseca goes back. Bowden Liljedahl in the back middle. And on the near side, number 5, Emma Norris. Libero substitution as Taylor Tyser from Laramie comes on in. So that's always been a fun rule for volleyball.
Yeah.
Right? You have to line everything up and then get the rotation in there. For the North, it looks like it is Mormon in the center middle. That's exactly where she would be. That's where I would put her, that tall, 6 foot. To her left, Wisdom Shimshek. And then number 1, Vaden Vanderpoel. As well out onto the floor, Megan Hagar. The libero, number 3, Victory Buck. And then service coming up here from Peyton Caruth. We are underway. Caruth will send it across the line, deep into the back left corner, field it into the middle. Bradshaw to the right side, and it is blocked and sent right back by Mormon. That is the first points of the ball game, and it will be a huge block here by the North on the right side. Caruth back again, wants to serve. Here she comes down the runway, back into the middle towards the barrel. Bradshaw will go to the far side now. This one lined down and received well by the North. Lobbed back on over into the middle. Liliadal back to Bradshaw on the right side, and we're going to have a little bit of a tennis match. The attack on the left, it'll be caught up into the arms. Good recovery by Bradshaw, and then pushed over off of the forehead by Timms. Back set on the right side. Shimshak takes a bullet, and it is fielded by the South. Great recovery and great defense into the middle. Mormon now onto the far side. And Dennis, we're seeing some great defense so far.
Yeah, I mean, definitely back and forth. A lot of rallying going on here, and solid libero work here as well. I got a lift there. Looks like that just happened.
Yeah,
so.
which might look like somebody had gone over the top of the net, and we got the equalizing point 1-1 as the ball will head back on over to the left side for the South. Taylor Tizer from Laramie, the two-time All-State selection, libero for this team at 5'4". Here she comes with service, out and across into the back left corner, fielded well. Here on the near side, the attack sent off the right arm of Vanderpoel, received well by the South, and the miscue by Timms into the net. The ball will head back over to the North. 2-1 your score here in the first set of the Wyoming Coaches Association All-Star Game, brought to you by Union Wireless and First Bank of Wyoming. Here comes the middle attack, sent and received well on the back line. Shimshek to the near side here, and that is a block sent right down to the floor by Bradshaw.
You know, one thing about Bradshaw, she's only 5'3", and she's playing that front line
in the middle.
She's got hots for days. I'm telling you, she's amazing.
That is impressive to get up there and to send that thing right back. Here's Bradshaw with the service into the middle, set up to the near side, and the little tip off of the fingertips of Hagar will bounce around a couple different South players and then get sent back on over. Another setup to the near side. Hagar, another tip, but that will go out of bounds on the near side, and the point will go to the South. It looks like Caruth is actually taking care of a lot of setting duties for the North. Here she is setting up to the near side. Mormon launches right off of the forearm of the South, and that will be smacked back on over. Close, and that nips the back line off of the right arm of Emma Norris, the 2A prospect out of Burns. 4-2 in favor of the South. Caruth setting up at the near side, and this is a miscue off of the net by Megan Hagar out of Natrona County. South leading 5-2, and that doesn't happen a whole lot of the time for Hagar, who's a three-time All-State selection. They're feeding her early. Bradshaw into the middle, taken by the libero of the North. Mormon wings it far out and away, and the South starting to get out to a little bit of an early lead here, Dennis.
Yeah, no, they've definitely came back, did a little bit of rallying here, and some solid serving here by Caroline to get some points on the board.
Bradshaw tickles the top of the net. The back set to Wyshek is bounced around over to the South once again. Here comes the attack on the left side, and it is recovered off of the block for the South once again. Here comes the clearance. Shimshek into the middle for Caruth. The attack on the near side off of the partial tip, and count that one for Megan Hagar. 6-3 here in the first set, and wow, you can see immediately just all-star volleyball. It just looks so clean and crisp. I'm seeing a lot of defense and recovery out there, Dennis.
Very, very quick reaction by both squads, and wow, what a serve there.
And an ace hanging on the top of the net by Victory Buck out of Cody. That's one of those, the ones that you say that you do on purpose, but maybe sometimes it's better to be lucky than anything else. Hangs on the top of the net and falls on over. 6-4 in favor of the South. Back once again, this is Buck. Here she goes soft, and this time centimeters shorter than what her first one was, and it will fall back down onto her own side of the court. Timms with the service into the middle, fielded by Vanderpoel. Here comes the left side attack, dug off on the back left corner by the libero of the South, and it is a lift call by Bradshaw. It's going to be called on Bradshaw, it seems like. And that is the call from the far side official in the tower, and that will be a point for the North.
That's such a hard call to make when you're doing volleyball.
It's a far one, and you know, I would be called for a lift every time.
Oh, me
I did
too,
volleyball.
absolutely.
110%.
Yeah.
Here comes service from number 12, Sierra Kiltz, the 1A product out of Casey High School, and a block in the middle by Schlattman. Rebounds that ball back over to the south side and will fall down. And here comes the answer a little bit from the north side, showing that they can kind of go tit for tat on this thing.
As they get close to tying it up here soon.
Bradshaw on the left side. This is blocked off of the forehead. It will bounce around. It looked like it bounced off of the tower. Now we get a whistle. And the north celebrating as if that ball did go over there. And
just like that, we're tied.
North point, and I believe that's the right call. It bounced off of the forehead of Norris and hit the tower. Here's the dump set by Bradshaw. Good defense there by the libero of the north. In the middle, Kiltz. Back set. Tipped right over with the right hand by Caruth. Bradshaw with the counterattack, far side, and that will go off the forearms and out the back line. Vanderplo from Riverside can't keep that one in, and so the South takes the lead by 1 point. Here's Aliciana Fonseca, 3-time All-State. Middle blocker. Ping-ponging around the north, finally clearing that one up and over. Bradshaw will go into the far side. Norris is blocked, but it will go out of bounds. And we're going a little bit of a jockey for the lead here.
Oh, this is awesome to watch. Back and forth, tough defense, tough offense by both.
Fonseca right into the arms of Buck. This one into the middle. Schlattman gets it barely across. Bradshaw setting up her teammate, and that one dug up by the north. Battle at the net, and everybody crowds the front of the line. And number 11, Josie Linford says, absolutely not. I'm sending it back on over on the block. 10-7 in favor of the South. Fonseca. Down the runway she goes, off of her right palm into the center back. Fielded well by the north. The setup on the near side. Caruth, laser beam right down the pipe, and that catches Ashley Timms sitting back down on her backside. Can't get that thing up in the air.
That was a rocket, though.
It was a rocket.
Geez, wow, what a shot that was.
Back over to the north, Megan Hagar out of Natrona County. She will launch back to the back line. Timms receives. Bradshaw far out into the left for Norris. She will launch that one softly over at the 10-foot line. Here comes the counterattack, bouncing off the front of the tape. Bradshaw recollects, and a little bit of a change-up off of the arms of Josie Linford. Linford wound up, looked like she was going to send the laser beam, but it ended up kind of rolling a little bit more softly off of her hands. Finds that soft underbelly right in front of the 10-foot line.
Yeah, that is what Caroline Bradshaw was known very well for doing at Lyman. She does very good at setting that ball up there.
Dump set by Kiltz. A little bit of a miscommunication by the South. Ends up going over to the north side, rising up into the air. Good attack by the north. Can't get that one down onto the ground. Kiltz back set to the far side. Caruth off of the tip. And that will ping pong up and around. Good defensive prowess by the South. Everybody flying everywhere. Bradshaw setting up on the far side. Blocked, but sent back up in the air. Good recovery. Second attempt here by Norris. It's fielded on the backside by the north. Vanderplo over to her counterpart with the numerals. Into the center middle, right side. And that one touched by Norris. And if she wouldn't have touched that one, she had her libero behind her.
Yeah, wow. This is definitely all-star volleyball. Back and forth, quick. Girls diving, moving around. What a match this is going to be here for us.
It's like you're doing burpees the whole time because you're diving out onto the floor.
It is awesome.
Schlattman over to the 10-foot line. Bradshaw back into the middle. Norris has that one dug up twice. The third touch and sent back over softly. Bradshaw, dump set. Good find. Digging it up underneath the net, and that will be 4 touches. Kept it off of the floor, but that third touch can't find its way up and over and across the net. Good find on the dump set by Bradshaw. Norris, outside hitter, 2-time All-State, 6 foot, right to the back line. Kiltz to the far side, and that is rocketed into the shoulder. Set up for Mormon, who, does the best impression of what could be an alley-oop, the closest way you have in volleyball.
Wow.
Norris grabbing her right shoulder because it seemed like she took a literal shot into the arm. Mormon would make me real nervous if I was lined up against the tape from her. A little bit of a error into the net by Peyton Caruth, University of Wyoming commit. She's going to be going to play with her older sister, Corinne, who's at UW already. I think she's a junior in Laramie. Tyser from Laramie. She'll send that one over to the north side. Caruth into the middle for Mormon. Change up, and that will go off of the arms of Timms and out into the stands. So it looks like Mormon kind of the one to really bring this team back in a lot of different ways. It's been a back and forth momentum battle here. Vanderpool with the ace. Right across. I looked down for half a second, and it just kind of came off the yard. What did you see, Dennis?
There's a little bit of miscommunication there, I think, between the libero there in the back row. But, it happens sometimes when you get that ball coming quick.
Here comes the three-time All-State libero out of Riverside, Vanderpool. She goes ahead and sends it over to the south. Fonseca dug up on the back line, and here comes a little bit of that miscommunication. Gets it off on the third touch. Bradshaw setting up far and to the left, and that one goes off of the arms and forehead of Caruth. And that is a great score and a kill for Ashley Timms.
Yeah, Caroline sets her up very nicely. So Lyman sets up Mountain View. How about that?
I've lived to see the day. Bradshaw with service, diving right at the 10-foot line. Here comes the north. Long launch, and that one off balance on her back foot. Megan Hagar launching across in the kitty corner on the right side, and she will get the kill. And we're doing 5 sets here, Dennis. We're not playing to the best of 5. We are playing 5 sets here at the Wyoming Coaches Association Volleyball All-Star Game. Back set. Fonseca off of Bradshaw. Here comes the north. Near side attack, and that one off the near side of the tape, and that one looked like it was just a tad too low for Hagar on her attack, and that will be a little bit of an error. Here comes Ashley Timms. Timms launching right across, tickling the top of the tape. Here comes Caruth into the middle for Schlattman, and that will be far out and away, adding more to the lead. So far, it's been the South a little bit in the driver's seat in this one, but the North hot on their tails for the majority of this time here in the first set. Timms back into the center middle. Caruth backs it to the far side, and good attack there, handled by the South. Clearing it back up and over. Caruth into the middle for Schlattman, and that one dunked back on her head. Good defensive prowess to get that thing back up in the air. Bradshaw to Norris, and that one sneaks through the arms of Schlattman and Shimshek and falls down onto the floor.
There is a lot of energy on that court right now.
Yes,
both squads is giving it their all. It's amazing. I love it.
Timms still back on her own back line to serve. She's been there for a hot minute. Over into the middle. Vanderplow takes it. Caruth near side Hagar, and that one second time right into the same spot of Norris. She grabs her right arm, and that, again, you need a speed gun to see how fast that thing's coming across the net from Hagar, because it is a laser beam.
Yeah, you can see her kind of stumbling around a little bit there. I mean, that was a bullet straight to the body for sure of the South player there.
Here comes Kiltz. She's committed to Northwest College in Powell. 1A All-Star team 3 years in a row this past season. And a little bit, the ladies look on over to the tower to get the
wanted to get a tick there, but I think the North did not get it, though, the touch there.
Kiltz sends it off again. Deep clearance, and Norris 3 feet off of her spot, too far back at the 10-foot line, and she sends that one into the net. 1 point difference between these teams. Kiltz once again over and across off of the deep squat by Timms. Far side Norris. This one tipped once, tipped twice off of the foot, and gets back over to the South. Great defense by the North. Hagar to Caruth, who just has to send that one over. Hangs up on the net. Norris rising up. That one a little bit soft, sent back over by Schlattman. This time the second go around, fielded in the back right corner. Counter attack by Hagar.
What a dig by Timms.
Timms looking really sly, looking sleek on this one. Kiltz back set to the right side. Caruth into the body of the libero, still up into the air. Clearance into the back left corner. Libero for the North takes it into the middle. Schlattman.
Fonseca, I think, was there. Was it not?
Fonseca and company.
Yeah.
Kind of read that
There's
one
like
well.
3 of them there.
Schlattman kind of going up with the finger roll into the middle of the net, and you had 3 all-star middle blockers staring down.
Tall girls there.
Yeah, looking right down the middle. 18-16. Here comes another service into the back line, taken by Vanderplo. This one off of the tip, and Schlattman gets her revenge on Linford, falling down right behind the 10-foot line on her attack. And if each of these sets go 25 like it's going now, we're going to be in for a fun game of volleyball. Service once again. Here comes the South. Norris off of the fingertips, up into the air by Buck. Vanderplo with the finger roll touch over to the South. Here's a battle at the net. This time won by the South, but kept up into the air by Vanderplo. Her name catches on my tongue for some reason. Here comes the back set. Caruth, a little bit too short. It looked like Kiltz did not get that one quite high enough for the setup.
Yeah, I think Seidenberg got her hand on that one, on that block, so for the South.
Substitution, as in comes Liljedahl, out comes Linford for the South. Coach Timms bringing her girls back down on the bench, showing some signs. And Liljedahl.
That doesn't happen too often, I think, for her.
Not into the net for an error. Caroline Schlattman, also from Riverside. Over and across in the middle, Caroline Bradshaw setting up her teammate, Seidenberg, and that one is dug up by the North. Back over into the South, into the half circle. Bradshaw to Norris. This one caught up underneath the net, and then sent back over. I've just been so impressed with the defensive ability of both of these teams so far. Speaking of which, off of the ceiling and off of the ricochet.
That is such a hard thing to do because you don't know where it's going to bounce off on that ceiling shot. But what a hard job there by the South to try to get that ball back. Not able to do so, though.
We're notched up at 19 after the kill by Vanderplo. Down the runway again. Here comes Schlattman, both in the same area. Set up for Norris on the left for the South. Off of the tip into the middle in the half circle. Kiltz can do nothing but send that one over. Bradshaw on the back set. Doing it dirty. It's a crossover and a half if I've ever seen one on the top set.
That is what she did. Every once in a while, she surprises you with that little bit of a tap over to the opposite side, and she did it well.
South up by 1. A race to 25 here in the first set of the Wyoming Coaches Association All-Star Game, brought to you by Union Wireless and First Bank of Wyoming. Norris, too much muscle on that one, and she'll even things up off of the error out the back line of the North. Peyton Caruth. Lime green shoes. You can see her from everywhere. Right to Bradshaw setting up on the left side, and a little bit of a hammer fist by Timms, taken well by the North. The North, double hit call, and not only that, they had everybody right at the net. Everybody's so nervous. They want to get that attack right at the front that they almost were out of rotation.
Yeah, there's a lot of network happening on both sides. A lot of great defense happening for sure.
Tyser over to the back left corner. Caruth, near side Vanderplo. Change up, taken on the back line. Here comes another dump set by Bradshaw. Does not find the mark this time. Shimshak off of the forearms of Timms and out of bounds. 21 all.
Wow, this is all-stars for sure. Back and forth, solid, quick. Love it.
If you get a nickel for every time we're going to say that today, I bet you're going to be pretty
wealthy.
Pretty wealthy. Clearance by the libero of the South into the middle. Mormon back into the game, and here she is, wasting no time off the arms of Tyser. And out of bounds. And here it is, the first lead for the North, I believe, of the set, and it's coming towards the home stretch of this one. We'll go ahead and take a quick break. Come back to you right after this on 105.5 KAC. Oh, come back to you. A little bit of a mix-up. Here, this is a Wyoming Coaches Association presentation of All-Star Volleyball, brought to you by First Bank of Wyoming here on mylocalradio.com.
The town of Mountain View is located in the historic Bridger Valley and serves as a gateway to the high Uintas. With a panoramic view of the rugged Uinta peaks, you feel like you are in paradise. Our town park and scenic river walk offer a safe place for rest and relaxation. Looking for a great place to live? Our quality of life is great and our people are very friendly. Come join our tranquil way of life. The town of Mountain View, a gateway to the high Uintas.
Trust, hard work, and experience is what you'll find at Brian's Muffler Shop in Evanston. Quality work at a great price. Brian's Muffler is the perfect fit for oil changes, stock and performance mufflers, and Anderson hitches and accessories. Call Brian's Muffler today, 789-7021. Back into the action here. Down the line, Caruth launching into the back left corner. Fielded. Bradshaw setting up. Oh, my goodness.
Fonseca.
Seika.
Woo!
Wow. The 6 foot outside hitter leaves me speechless as we get back to equal ground, 22 all.
That timeout benefited them very well.
Bradshaw, service right at the 10-foot line. Caruth will set up to the near side. Hagar blocked in the middle. North, everybody near the line and at the net. Shimshek and Timms go at it, and there comes the laser beam by Hagar. Gets a chest bump that almost leaves her onto the ground. Good night.
Yeah.
23-22 for the North.
Nice body check there is what I would say.
I've seen that before, but it wasn't on the volleyball court. It was after a touchdown on the football. And they're wearing a lot more padding than what the ladies are right here. Norris to Bradshaw in the half circle. Fonseca off of the tip and out. So she goes back-to-back points. Try and equalize once again. 23 apiece.
I'm pretty sure her head was well above that net on that hit. Fonseca, she can get up there.
It is impressive to see what she can do. Back to serve, Ashley Timms. Out of Mountain View. Side serve over to the far side. Caruth into the middle for Schlattman. Too far. And the South set point.
Oh, boy. And we're getting there.
And we're going to get a timeout on the opposite side. So we'll go ahead and dip into our quick break here on a Wyoming Coaches Association All-Star Volleyball game brought to you by First Bank of Wyoming. We'll be back right after this.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Welcome back here. 24-23, set point for the South. Across the line, Timms with service, fielded by the libero, Buck. Caruth, near side, Hagar, and that one high up in the air. What a field by Bradshaw, who just has to send that one up and over.
And there it is. There's the first set to the South.
Looks like Victory Buck and Wisdom Shimshek in the same area.
Yep.
Both probably could have dug it up at one point or another, but it just did not happen as there was a little bit of a miscommunication. And just like that, by the skin of their teeth, South will take the first set.
Yeah, wow. What? That timeout, I think that was a nice call there by Coach Tim. She got a timeout, got a little bit tight there. I think she settled her girls down and said, "Hey, let's just play South volleyball. Let's do our own jobs," and it worked.
It did work, and it ends up going really well. The ladies will swap sides of the court. We'll go ahead and keep it here. Dennis, I mean, I would love to bring you in, but I mean, the action and the pace of this game is so fast. It's incredible to see.
Yeah, it is. It has just been. I mean, like you said, a nickel for every time we say this is all-star volleyball. This is all-star volleyball. Back and forth, quick, great defense, diving, digs. I mean, bullets coming from the hands of these girls that just can get up and move. It's just amazing. It's fun.
Man,
I love it.
You know, I initially thought, like, oh my goodness, look at all these outside hitters. Look at how much offense both of these teams have. But the jaw-dropping plays that I've seen most of the time have been, oh my gosh, how did she dig that up off the ground? Like, how did we get this defensively back over to the other side after 3 touches? It's just been that's just a testament to the athletes that are out here for this All-Star game today.
Yeah, I mean, they're all these rally. I mean, it's just been back and forth. Not a lot of stoppage. I mean, really. I mean, other than just regular, serving and stuff going on, it's just back and forth. Girls flying around, and it's fun to watch.
Very fun to watch. As we get ready for our second set, we'll go ahead and take a quick break. Come back to you right after this on on mylocalradio.com. It'll take a second. It's a Wyoming Coaches Association All-Star game here. And maybe they're coming back onto the floor really quickly. I have to get a readout.
I know, because the girls are coming. At least North is coming back on.
You cover for the Valley.
Yes.
And I cover for West Side out of Idaho.
Right.
All three of those programs, great in some volleyball. And sometimes these girls, they have 2.5 minutes for a break, and they come back out at the 2-minute mark, and I'm just like,
we're ready. Let's go. Let's rock, man.
Get this thing going.
Yeah, and we've got 40 seconds left on the clock, and they're back on the floor. So there we go.
And we saw some great stuff from the South. They end up getting the first set by 25-23. If you're the North, what was working for you, Dennis, and what do you need to implement to get the equalizing set here?
I think what really worked for them in that first set was they kind of took over a little bit that net action for about 4 or 5 points. They kind of got away from that, and I think that's kind of where the South kind of came back with a little bit more of that action. But I think they really have to work at the net and making sure that they can guard the net and not get that ball across.
What a great timeout by Coach Timms.
Oh, smart.
It comes at a great time, stops the momentum, and you end up getting a couple of your own. It's amazing how momentum plays. We talk about it in basketball a ton, but it is a huge thing in volleyball as well. So
absolutely.
So out onto the floor for the South. I'm going to have to swap my papers so I can see this thing correctly here. It is indeed Shelby Eckwall, joined by Fonseca and number 9, Maddie Hale. Waiting to serve on the back line, Sydney Neria out of Kemmer.
So we're still trying to get the lineup set here for the North, it looks like.
We don't. It does not seem like they're going to have a libero out there.
No, which is okay. There we go.
You do what you need to do. Here comes the service by Neria over into the middle, taken. Kilts to the far side. Hagar, up into the air, off of the ceiling on the service, or rather the reception on that attack. Hagar gets blocked by Fonseca, and 4 hits will be called on the North. And I lost track of kind of what that ball did over there.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there. When it hits up in the ceiling, it kind of takes your attention away.
Neria over to the 10-foot line. Kilts can do nothing but just kind of push that thing over. Neria, near side, the attack off of the partial tip. Handled well by the North. Launching far and long, and it is out the back line. The North thought that perhaps it was touched at the net, but our officials disagree. 2-0 is how we start out this second set. We'll end off of an error there by Neria. Back over to the North, and maybe you breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief because you started to see that momentum rise again for the South. Neria over to the right side, setting up her teammate, and that will be blocked and rolled down the line onto their own side for the South. That was a good attempt by Maddie Hale, but the front line of the North said absolutely not. Here we go, 2-2. Kilts to the libero. Near side attack, Fonseca. Oh my goodness. She hangs up into the air like Michael Jordan.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone had jumped and she just waited and then tipped it over. It was
She
impressive.
almost determined how high she had to get it over their hands. And then she's like, I'm just going to do that. And it worked.
Service again by the South. Kilt setting up into the middle. Good. Fine. Fonseca wins the one-on-one against Hagar. And,
so far, they don't really have an answer for her right now at the net.
She is just showing what she's got. And, Fonseca, 351 hitting percentage and 125 blocks, 240 kills on the season for the T-Birds this last year. There comes attack off the top by the South, over and into the middle and cleared over. Here we go. Left side. Attack off of the forearm, and that one just in the right spot for Sydney Anderson out of Southeast. And we almost have like a brand new look of people for the South. It looks like it was a whole full rotation because a lot of the girls that we saw before are sitting on the bench. Hale over in the middle.
Interesting.
Back setting for Donaldson. Here comes Fonseca. 2 touches off of the ricochet, and Fonseca.
I think she's got, most of the points, I think, here so far for the South.
She's got 4 kills, and we get a timeout. It looks like Coach Smith out of Riverside is going to take a quick breather. We'll go ahead and take a quick break, come back to you right after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of All-Star Volleyball here in Casper. In the past, when you needed a crown, it took multiple appointments and a mouthful of goop to create a mold of your teeth. Those days are gone. Bear River Dental has equipment that gets your crown done in 1 appointment.
So this is the scanner for our same-day crowns, and as you can see, we go through, we scan it, and then we're able to design exactly what your crown's going to look like, and then we send that to the mill, and it's going to cut it out. It's going to look just like it's shown on the screen.
The same-day crown machine builds your new crown for a perfect fit. Same-day crowns are one of the many services offered at Bear River Dental in Evanston. Call today to schedule an appointment. Welcome back to the action here at Thunderbird Gymnasium, Sweet Erickson Gymnasium here at Casper College. So far, it's been Alicia Fonseca that has really shown out in the second set. Maddie Hale to serve for the South representing Star Valley. Kiltz into the back left corner, trying to catch the South going up to the net. Too far, and it is launched too far out and away. Sydney Anderson tried to make a claim that someone touched that one at the net. And again, our officials say, no.
No.
I don't think so. Chance for the North to get back into this thing. Down the line, Donaldson. Tipping off the front of the tip.
Serve.
And another ace.
Those are the most difficult on the front line because you don't know where it's going to come off.
No, you don't.
What a serve that was for the North.
You're sitting on your back heels getting ready to go, and then you got to get on your tippies.
Yep.
Donaldson goes 1 for 1 ace and 1 error, and then we'll head back on over to the South. Set to check in, Jocelyn Seidenberg out of Cheyenne Central, Fonseca on the near side, her service. Over to the back line, Kiltz at the front of the tape. Far out and away, and that is laser beamed off the top of the tape, taken by the South. Anderson, her counter attack and a kill across court into the back right corner goes down. And this is the first time we're seeing Anderson. I think she had a little bit of a rotation in the first set, but there she is. She's signed with EWC Lancer Volleyball. Finished number 1 in kill count in 1A.
What a dig by Fonseca there.
Second dig underneath the net there by Seidenberg will go out and away. So that will be a point for the North. It looks like the North going to kind of bring in their ringer in Mormon. Service by Hagar. Taken to the back left corner by Anderson. Far side, Eckwell gets it across. North able to handle it. And just a little bit too short on the attack by Hagar behind the 10-foot line. It slingshots back.
If that would have rolled over the net, it would have been bad news bears, I think, for South. So that was a little bit of a gift, I think, on that one.
Catching a breather.
Yeah.
Shelby Eckwall out of Southeast. 1A shot put champion, and why not service
there we go.
Ace extraordinaire?
Why not?
10-5 in favor of the South. Eckwall did track, basketball, and volleyball for her Southeast team. Mormon right into the middle. An attack far out and away, and it looks like the North is a little bit out of sorts here on the wild attack by Mayer on the near side 10-foot line out and across. 11-5 now for South. Eckwall once again. Just across the line. Great service. Mormon just has to push it back up and over. Set up into the middle and just across the line on the touch pass by Seidenberg. Another error attempt by Ava Mayer.
Seidenberg there with the block right there at the net. And that's one thing I've kind of been mentioning is South has had the net most of this match or this set in the first as well.
Absolutely. Eckwall into the back left corner, taken by Buck. Kiltz to the far side on the attack and a block.
At the net.
Right
Weird.
at the net. That's Sydney Niera out of Kemmer. Abby Milby, I believe, the one out there to kind of get that one sent back to her. 14-5, and here comes a little bit of avalanche of points for the South. Eckwall can set up camp back there because she might as well. And another big block in the middle. It's kept up at the line. The attack, the 2-on-1 is won by Sydney Niera.
They are putting on a little bit of a clinic there at the net against the North. We'll have to see what adjustments need to be made for them to be able to get some points.
It looks like Kiltz and Mormon, have the height advantage on Niera, and she's still able to kind of get that thing through, use some power to do so. Eckwall to Buck. Kiltz on the far side attack. This one off the tip. It's finally up and over to the South. They have a chance to counterattack. Here is the launch off of the left forearm of Kiltz and down the line into the left corner. Anderson again, and this is a little bit of a different look than what we saw back in the first set. I mean, it is all momentum going the way of the South right now.
Yeah, they've definitely taken that momentum and gotten a 10-point lead here so far, it looks like. 11-point lead.
Eckwall, once again, stellar on the service. Set up onto the far side. And finally, able to get some points is Abby Milby. Substitution coming up here for the South. Lilia Dahl in for Eckwall, who, has to pick up her possessions from the back line because she was living back there for such a long time, serving-wise.
Was she paying, taxes and property tax?
I guess. She might as well.
She was there for a minute, for sure.
Shimshek also comes in on the substitution. Out comes Kiltz for the North. Service off of the arm of Mayer. Dug up at the 10-foot line, a little bit off, and the pass on the near side slapped over by the South. Here comes the retaliation. Soft as well by the North. Near side setup, and Anderson! That looked like a shot, almost looked like a mini golf putt. How it goes through all the obstacles and then finds
and drops right in the hole.
17-6 Anderson. Showing what she can do here in this second set. Here she is serving into the middle, set up onto the far side. Shimshek on the finger roll at the 10-foot line, taken by the South. Another attack far out and away. And it looks like that one is too far for Maddie Hale. Out the back line on the attack. Milby. 16-7, the reading on our scoreboard here, the home of the Thunderbirds. Niera, near side setup, cross court, and another kill for the South. This one off of Seidenberg of Cheyenne Central. And, she's known really for a lot of her defense. She's a track and field star at Central. Has 4 track and field championships in a row, Seidenberg does.
Wow.
That's impressive. We're going to go ahead, take a quick break. It is, I believe, 18-7. We'll go ahead and keep it here. Dennis Bedwell joining me. I am Cody Olsen.
Yeah.
Here at Casper College. We're seeing a little bit of a different look here in the second set compared to the first. What's going right for the South right now?
Obviously, the points are going pretty well for them.
This is groundbreaking.
Groundbreaking news here, everybody.
By Dennis Bedwell. The team that scores more points is having a better set.
Weird how that works.
I know, right?
Honestly, it's just that network is it's just still really working well for the South. They've been able to really keep that defense, not allowing that ball to get across, which is huge because if you get that ball not as deep into the bag, there's a lot more chance for you to be able to get the ball back on the other side and get some points. So there we go. Groundbreaking news, I know.
There you go. I like it. I like it, Dennis. I like it. Let's go back into the live action here out on the right side of the court. Taylor Ticer out of Laramie High School, the libero set to serve. Middle service, and that is
Ooh, a little
sent
too much.
far out and away. One too many bicep curls, I think, is probably the issue there. 10-point lead. Maybe they have a little bit of a mix-up on the scoreboard, or maybe I'm wrong. The official scoreboard says 17-18 for the South.
17-8 actually there.
17-8.
Yeah, there we go. You're giving you giving a few more points there, Cody.
Hey, you know what, Dennis? I did not go to college for mathematics, but sometimes you need it.
Sometimes.
It's really hard to count to 25, guys, especially when you're under pressure. Here we go. This is Karen Navarro out of Warland. Dump set by Nira of the South, and the counterattack. Shimshek is blocked by Fonseca.
Woo, Fonseca. She's got the net today.
She got the moves.
Yes, she does. She's playing well today.
Playing defense and offense, and has an anti-gravity cheat on sometimes when we're watching her go out there. Substitution, Eckwall comes in. Lilia Dahl is going to come back out. That's been the rotation there for the South for Coach Timms. Here comes the launch on service. The North setting up high and to the left, and underneath the net, getting caught too far is Ava Meyer. She had to backpedal and then just kind of went into no man's land and got called for the violation. 19-8.
So they did update the score, so we are correct. So there we go.
Niera out of Kemmer. Error into the net. Kiltz comes in for Simsek, and she will serve. Kiltz into the middle, fielded by the libero, setting up into the middle, and the little touch pass ends up being a great move by Fonseca. And here comes that little finger roll, and it just happens so fast. That's Maddie Hale getting the assist from Sydney Niera on the near side. It wasn't a fastball.
No.
It was just a well-placed one right into the middle of the defense.
Sometimes those slow ones are the hard ones, to get to. So nice job.
20-9, Hale into the net for the error. And the North looking for a little bit of a miracle run here. They're down by 10 in a race to 25. Donaldson, meteorite from the sky, comes down. Fonseca, I don't know how she does it, gets across, able to attack it. Here comes the rejection, back and forth. Fonseca in the middle circle, left side attack, and that one out of bounds.
Wow, what a rally that was.
What a rally that was indeed. Abby Milby sent that one Mach 5 down the line. It just was a little bit too far out of bounds, and I almost lost, lost where the ball went.
Yeah. It was moving.
Milby over to Hagar, who has to just tap that one over the 10-foot line. Set back over to the far side. Eckwall is blocked by Milby on the far side. Fonseca. Tyser comes on in. 21-11. And here comes Hagar to serve. Right underneath the basket on the left side of the floor. Up and across, taken. Nair over to the left side. Anderson high up into the air, and it will take a weird bounce off of the railing up into the air. And
those are tough.
Those are tough to track down. Exactly. Good kill by Anderson. Niera setting up everybody out onto the floor today for the South. Eckwall back again where she loves to be. This time over to the libero to the near side. Far side setup. And that is James, the back right corner.
That was close.
Very close.
Woo. I do not want to be a line judge on that one.
Nope.
That was, wow.
She has the best view of it. I mean, it's literally at her feet.
It was right there, yeah, for sure.
And they get Eckwall off of her her squatting spot. Mayer, service from the North. Out of bounds. Out the back line, 23-12.
And we get close to the end here for the second set. Before we know it.
Sydney Anderson Soft service fielded right behind the 10-foot line. Backside setup, and it is out and away. Off of the mark by Mayer, who was trying to look for Milby on the near side, and that will lead us to another set point in favor of the South here, 24-12. Anderson into the middle. Here comes the redemption. Mayer high into the near side. This
wow,
one.
what a drop. Wow.
That's a drop shot right there over off of the right palm of Milby.
Right into that hole. She knew where she wanted to put it, and she put it right there.
Back for Milby. Out of Kelly Walsh, excuse me. Nair over the near side.
There it is.
Puts an exclamation point on it into the back right corner. 25-13 goes the second set to the South.
There we go. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead, take a quick break. What a set that was. As we will take a quick break here. You are in the Union Sports broadcast. This is the First Bank presentation of the Wyoming Coaches Association All-Star Game. We'll be back here in just a moment.
In the past, when you needed a crown, it took multiple appointments and a mouthful of goop to create a mold of your teeth. Those days are gone. Bear River Dental has equipment that gets your crown done in one appointment.
So this is the scanner for our same-day crowns, and as you can see, we go through, we scan it, and then we're able to design exactly what your crown's going to look like, and then we send that to the mill, and it's going to cut it out. It's going to look just like it's shown on the screen.
The same-day crown machine builds your new crown for a perfect fit. Same-day crowns are one of the many services offered at Bear River Dental in Evanston. Call today to schedule an appointment.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. We will streamline your workflow and increase your productivity by assessing your business needs and helping you choose the correct solution that fits the needs for your business. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions, 133 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
I don't know about you, but every time I go to the grocery store, I'm filled with anxiety. Do I have enough money? Meat prices have doubled. How can I ever work on food storage when I can hardly afford food for this week? Wyoming Wild Meats in Lyman is the solution. Weekly specials are posted on Facebook. Beef, pork, chicken for one meal or a mixed order to fill the freezer. You will find quality Gosner cheese and milk products and delicious bread. Because overhead is low, the savings are passed to every customer. Wyoming Wild Meats, offering fresh domestic meats.
A beautiful smile increases your confidence. At Black's Fork Dental in Mountain View, our mission is to inspire lasting smiles. We offer teenage and adult patients clear aligners to straighten smiles, in some cases eliminating the need for metal braces. Clear aligners are worn daily to help move your teeth until your perfect smile is achieved. Call us for a free consultation to see if you're a candidate for clear aligners by ClearCorrect. Black's Fork Dental, inspiring lasting smiles.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Dad, I heard that human eyes can distinguish between 1 to 10 million different colors. Is that true?
That is true. The human eye is amazing. We use our eyes not only to work and learn, but also to simply enjoy the beauty that surrounds us. At Uinta Eye and Vision, we care about each individual's eye health needs. Whether a person is looking for computer glasses, polarized sunglasses to assist in outdoor hobbies, contact lenses, or has general eye health needs, we are here to listen to our patients' thoughts and concerns to help them enjoy their amazing eyes.
Call today to schedule an appointment. 789-3937.
Welcome back, everybody, here to more action. We are into the third set as the North have dropped 2 to the South, who has really looked really good, fantastic chemistry-wise. South team has really worked together. North has some great talent. They just need to make that extra pass. Some of their passes have just been just that much off.
Mm-hmm.
And because you're playing such a really good team, that gap widens.
It does.
It really, really does. So set 3 coming at you here live from Casper College, it is Peyton Caruth, the UW commit, who will send it across into the middle. Niera out to the far side. Timms and Fonseca double up, high onto the back line. Third touch needs to be cleared up and over, and is done so by Caruth. Niera once again in the half circle. She'll go to Timms, tipped up at the front of the net. And Shimshek, clearance up and over. Liliadal over to the right side. Bedwell, who gets that one up and across. Soft touch by Hagar from the north. Gets it just out of the outstretched arms of Bedwell for the first point for the north.
That's definitely a little bit of a change from before. That network was very well done by the north.
Service error there by Caruth, 1-1. And, you know, you talk about this a lot during the regular season. It still applies very well to all-star stuff. When you have momentum, you got to punch it. You got to carry it as much as you can. And you got to avoid those errors into the net.
Yep, exactly. Any errors, like in this type of a match, you got to limit them because it's going to come back and bite you for sure.
Well, speaking of errors, Bradshaw going to send that one into the net. We'll go on over to the north. 2-1. Hagar to the left side of the 10-foot line. Liliadal out into the far left, slapped over by Linford. Set up from Caruth to the near side. Laser.
Right into the face.
It is a highlight reel. Oh, my goodness.
Liliadal gets up. She's
okay.
up.
I think she's okay, but wow, that ricocheted off of one forearm and goes right into
the
the bridge of her nose. Who was that launched that? I think it was number. Oh, it
8.
I think it was indeed Abby Milby.
Yeah, I think that's who it was. Because wow,
gravy.
Jeez, they're coming out of firing.
Wear a helmet or something out there.
Face mask, yeah.
Bradshaw into the middle for Fonseca, and she returns the favor.
Jeez, she just has air. She just got up there for days.
I know,
and then
it's
just
so weird.
Releases the beast right there, and bam, there you go.
Releases the beast. I like that. You need to trademark that phrase.
I know,
Release
right?
the beast. Timms over and across, fielded by Buck. Near side attack from Milby. Backing up defensively was the libero who keeps it up in the air. Mormon tries to punch it with her right fist and can't get that one 2 inches. Just 2 inches too short. Comes back down onto her side. 3-3. Timms once again. Right at the back line, fielded by Buck. Caruth over to the near side. Milby sends it down the line, but out of bounds.
Caroline was right there, and she's got a little bit of a smile on her face. She's like, I almost went for that, but she held her from doing it. So there we go.
Third service again from Timms in the back left corner, right into the half circle. Back set for Mormon. Soft touch, and it hits its mark right at the 10-foot line.
They are doing well there at the net here, the North is. So definitely an improvement there from the first 2 sets so far.
Mormon's going to come on out. In comes Vander Ploeg. That name just trips me out.
Yeah, it's a rough one. As we got a little bit of confusion here, potentially.
Yes. Schlattman kind of waiting for a substitution, and now Coach Timms on the opposite side is going to take a look down at her sheet. North sets up their team for success.
They're going to make some. Fonseca is going to move here a little bit, potentially, looks like. So.
Waiting for the go-ahead is Vaden Vanderpoeg. Vaden Vanderploeg. Right? Yeah. I have to double check. They know. I have her wonderful family seated to my right, and here.
Long O.
Plug?
Oh,
Vanderploeg.
Vanderploeg.
Okay, here we go.
We will get it. We appreciate the fans here and the family helping us.
On the near side. The attack from Milby into the back left corner. Fielded. Bradshaw back set. This one short off of her arms. And here comes this rally back and forth. Schlattman diving onto the ground on the dig was Timms. Back over again to the north. Over to the right side, Shimshek. Timms back up in the air. Bradshaw setting up her teammate, Anderson. And this is a great rally from both teams. And there it is, ending on the big shot there by Milby. So Vanderploeg will go back to the back line.
We're getting it.
We're getting there. Vanderploeg over to top with the service. Bradshaw setting up her teammate Fonseca. Just like a nice little Mario punch right there.
Oh.
Shimshak over and across with the kill on the right side.
Caroline didn't quite get in position for that one, and it showed there as it went out backwards.
North leads by 2. Ball rolled underneath the net over to Vanderploeg again.
A much tighter one this round for the third set.
It's interesting. Anderson receives on the far side, back set into the middle, and a rejection by Schlattman and Shimshak. Great team block there on the attack from Fonseca, I believe.
The double S's there.
Yeah.
Schlattman and Wow.
Shimshak.
Wow.
That is,
woo.
Yes. Liliadal, left side setup. Anderson touched off of the fingertips of Milby and out of bounds on the kill. 5-7.
So with playing the 5 sets, so whoever wins 3 is going to be the official winner, I guess, right?
Would get the crown, yes,
right.
indeed,
okay.
yes. Tyser taking a couple practice bounces off of the hardwood as she gets ready for service. Sailing high up into the air. Carruth far to the left, and that is one teammate of Kelly Walsh setting up the other one. So
that was a long set.
It was long.
Wow.
Carruth to Milby. I know that's never happened before in the history of Kelly Walsh.
Might be a little familiarity there between those two players.
Yeah,
maybe. I don't know.
And it is an 8-5 lead for the North. Kiltz into the ball game. She will serve. Bradshaw out to the left for Anderson. Fielded by Hagar. Saved by Milby. And then pushed off of the forehead at the 10-foot line. Back over to the south. Short setup. And that is Norris off the top of the net, who is called for the violation. Looked like she touched it. And the North takes the point. Back on over to their side, 9-5.
Yes, much tighter match here between these two squads, and it's definitely showing.
Bradshaw close towards the line and out of bounds. It is another miscue by mere centimeters by Norris right there. And now North has doubled up the South here in this third set, 10-5. Bradshaw tracking it down, goes backwards over to her teammate. Handled by the North, and that is watched on the long return by Kiltz out of bounds. It is Linford and Bradshaw who are there. Just watch that thing come back down to earth. Ekwall.
These girls are having fun out there for
yes,
sure.
They are.
Playing the sport they love, I'm sure.
Niera out of Kemmer. 3-time All-State selection. She knows how to play volleyball. The counterattack low on the attack by Carruth on the near side. And now 7 points for the South. They're only 3 points away. Niera, once again, back left corner, dug up by Vanderploeg. I'm going to get it. Niera, near side, Ekwall. She goes across the top of the tape. Carruth, near side, Milby. Soft touch, dug up at the 10-foot line by Anderson. Ekwall once again winding up.
Oh,
that hits the right corner.
Ekwall, we see you up here. Woo.
I see you.
We saw that right from that line. What a shot that was.
Incredible. 11. No, this is a 10-8 lead for the North. Down to 2 points. Just across the tape, Vanderploeg high up and to the left. A little bit of the nice guidance off the right hand of Carruth, gets it and sneaks it past the arms of Ekwall and down. So there, the bleeding stops a little bit there for the North. They're up by 3, 11-8. Milby. Service taken.
That might have been a little bit long, potentially. I don't know.
It was, and it might have just been that Anderson was 2 steps too far forward. The ace by Milby, 12-8.
But when that ball is coming at you like that quick, I mean, it's really milliseconds of reaction time to
really
determine if you're
is.
going to not hit it or not. So
Milby once again right in the same area. This time it's dug up well. And here's Eckwell on the attack. Blocked by Schlattman, and that's dunked off. Norris wins the one.
Is this basketball
I
or
know.
volleyball?
We've seen a couple of battles right at the top of the net.
Yeah. Okay. Very nice.
12-9. Back over to the south. Anderson to serve. Soft touch over the top of the net. Kicking it backwards is Caruth. Now back over. Niera. Punch. Attack. Fielded at the 10-foot line. Hagar down and over off the arms of Niera and out on the kill.
Well-placed spike there, as she knew right where she wanted to put that one.
Mormon comes in for Vanderplug. You got a stellar lineup right there. Mormon, Hagar, and Caruth. That's the lineup on paper that you think is just so good.
Mm-hmm. Well, it shows that Mormon's coming in at 6 foot even. She looks like she might be a little taller than that,
to be
but
honest.
hey, what do I know? I guess so. There you go.
Service error there by Buck. 14-10. Big substitutions. Liliadal and Fonseca come in for Tyser and Norris. Liliadal. Service down into the middle off of one knee, set up on the right side of the attack by Caruth, is blocked and out of bounds. So that is a point for Caruth, although very impressive to kind of stare down that attack on the far side and even get it close into play.
Yeah.
15-10 in the north, kind of taking the reins a little bit more in this one compared to the second one. Here's the attack by Timms.
Was it ticked? And it looks like it was.
Off the tip and out of bounds.
And who was that again? Was it Fonseca? I think it was. They hit that one. Maybe. I thought it was Fonseca. Maybe not. I could be wrong.
Timms.
Was it Timms?
That was your girl Timms. Yeah.
Oh, maybe what? I'm so sorry, Ashley, if that was you and you rewatched this. Good job.
Here comes Bradshaw, taken by the libero on the north right side.
Oof,
Hagar.
almost did a split.
Liliadal doing the splits to try and get that thing up in the air, but cannot do so. 16-11 here in this third set. About a halfway point through this game, Dennis, and it's been so fun. Hagar once again. Bradshaw setting up Fonseca off the tip and inbounds.
Stayed in bounds even. Yeah, there we go.
$16-12. North still on top. Here comes Timms. Service fielded by Buck. Near side attack, blocked well by Fonseca and company. Far side, here's Anderson on the attack, high up in the air, and ladies. Be careful, trying to track that thing down.
Man.
Great kill by Anderson off of the assist from Bradshaw.
These girls put it all on the floor for sure, as you saw that.
Timms once again, just across the top of the tape. Caruth setting up on the right side for Mormon, over and across, and that is inbounds.
Well-placed ball there. There's no one in that corner.
North team just keeping the South at arm's length, just far away here with a 4-point lead. Can they get their first set win here of the game? Schlattman comes in for Mormon. Vanderplug back to serve. Her service taken on the back left corner by Liliadal. Bradshaw to Fonseca. Barely avoids the violation. Here comes a block by Milby on her attack. Once again, Milby is blocked. This time it's Linford twice in a row. Linford and Fonseca looked like they were in the area.
Yeah. Two tall ladies, that's for sure, on the front line.
True. Norris coming in for Fonseca. Tyser in for Liliadal. Here Comes the North reception. Got to dig that one up underneath the net. Good tack by Shimshek. Here comes the South. Norris rising on up. Caruth setting up her teammate. Milby over and across. When in doubt, go to your bread and butter. Why not? Caruth to Milby setting up from far side near. Looks good. 18-14. Back to the back line. Kilts. Back towards the 10-foot line. Bradshaw to Norris, and that is a quick attack. Bradshaw goes with the short set right there. Norris doesn't even let that one reach the high point of the apex of it and just whacks it over and across.
Yeah, wow.
Now they're two personnel substitution for the South. Back again to serve. This is Sydney Niera. Dug up right in the middle. Setting up Kilts to Milby, and that is saved on the far side by the South. Once again, Kilts again, this time into the middle. Schlattman, dug up by Niera. Anderson falling backwards. Great diving dig by Milby. Another bump over to the 10-foot line. Set up, far side. Anderson again, this one out of bounds.
Oh, they're going to say it's in. What?
Wow, that was...
okay. He does have
has the perfect line of sight right down there.
Yeah.
Looks good. That is a point closer for the South. Service error by Niera. Down into the net. And those are the things that you got to capitalize. You got to get those.
Mm-hmm.
Milby to Tyser. Left side attack, Eckwall for the South, and it is dunked back on by Schlattman and company. Pairing to her right, Peyton Caruth, 20-16. Milby played for the U.S. Nationals team, a big-time hitter. Sends that one out the back line for an error.
Have noticed a little bit more action in the net for the North, and that's
this time it's a little bit different.
Yeah,
You're 100% right.
Yeah.
Anderson fielded by Vanderplug, left side setup down the line, dug up on the defense of the South. Timms with the punch over. North counterattack on the right side. Caruth capitalization. Timeout for the South. We'll go ahead, take that quick break. We'll come back to you right after this here on a Wyoming Coaches Association All-Star Volleyball game brought to you by First Bank of Wyoming.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Casper College. It is the North trying to get their first set win of this all-star game. And the classic Sweet Caroline playing in favor of all of you lovely people out here. Even our referees are getting into it.
It's a beautiful song.
It's a beautiful.
I love
especially this part. Ba, ba, ba.
And everybody gets into it. I love it.
Here we go. Victory Buck. That's a fun name.
That is
Victory
a fun
Buck.
one. Yeah, Victory Buck. I like it.
Over and through, taken. Niera to the far side. Timms diving, almost out of bounds. Mormon keeps that one up in the air for the North. And then tapped back on up and over. Niera, this time for Norris, and that is absolutely denied. The door shut, slammed by Mormon and Caruth, it looked like, in that area.
Yeah, they were not having that.
No, they
today.
said, no.
Not
in
right
my
now.
kitchen. Get out. Here's Buck once again off of one knee. 2 touches for the South, and the clearance, no, as it will go short off of the net. And the North
Inching
can
closer.
smell
Yeah.
their set win here, up 23-17. Buck taking up all the space down the line, taken from the South, and Timms is blocked by Caruth. And don't look now, but here comes a real chance for the North.
Yeah, make it
Get a
interesting.
little bit closer here
Yeah.
to make things interesting. Victory Buck. Again, service. Cannot get that one across the tape. 24-18. Liliadol will come in for Norris. Fonseca also in for Tyser. Rally incoming perhaps here. South. And Kiltz tries to punch that one over after the initial reception by Milby on the back line. And if you're the North, you're just saying, ooh, just one more. Just one more. That's all we need. 5-point difference. Liliadol puts it in a good position. Saved by the North. Right side, Caruth. Good block by Fonseca. Here's Hagar, and she will put an exclamation point on it. Nothing that Niera could do.
And there it is.
That is it for the third set. This has been a Wyoming Coaches Association presentation here of All-Star Volleyball, brought to you by First Bank of Wyoming. We'll go ahead and come back to you right after this quick break. In the past, when you needed a crown, it took multiple appointments and a mouthful of goop to create a mold of your teeth. Those days are gone. Bear River Dental has equipment that gets your crown done in one appointment.
So this is the scanner for our same-day crowns, and as you can see, we go through, we scan it, and then we're able to design exactly what your crown's going to look like, and then we send that to the mill, and it's going to cut it out. It's going to look just like it's shown on the screen.
The same-day crown machine builds your new crown for a perfect fit. Same-day crowns are one of the many services offered at Bear River Dental in Evanston. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When you get to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. Best Western Dunmar Inn, Evanston.
The mission of the Uinta County Conservation District is to be a leader in natural resource conservation by providing resources, education, technical assistance, and information for the development and improvement of our natural resources. To promote and protect agriculture, to protect the tax base, and promote the health, welfare, and safety of Uinta County residents. For information on the resources available to residents of Uinta County, Wyoming, visit the Conservation District website at www.uintacountycd.com. That's uintacountycd.com.
When you're looking for great deals on a vehicle, you'll find them at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston. With 2 locations to serve you, let your adventure start here. Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston, legend driven.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Casper College as we get ready for the fourth set. It is the North taking the last one, and it is a 2-1 lead for the South, so things getting a little bit more interesting. This could be, I mean, we're going to 5 either way, right?
No matter what.
No matter what happens, we're going to 5. But part of me really, really wants to see this tying set. I know you have a little bit of bias in
I
here.
do.
At least you're willing to admit that to the rest of everybody.
I'm so sorry for those of you that, but yeah, I do have a little bit.
Maybe I just have to be super pro North now.
But I would love, like you mentioned, love North to come out here strong, have a nice, easy, or not easy, but tough match, tie it up here, and have that fifth and final determining match to just, to see who's going to be the winner of this. That'd be awesome.
We're about, we're 2/3 of the way, I would say, about through this volleyball match, one way or another.
Yeah.
We're 3/5 of the way.
3/5. I was going to say 2/3.
Again, math not my strong suit. Who of these teams have really stood out to you? I mean, to me, I'll take it the last set. It seemed like that connection from Caruth to Milby was just
they were
just textbook, really, really good. Who stood out to you, Dennis?
I think, honestly, I'm trying to look at the names here. That Vanderploeg. Obviously, you mentioned her quite a bit, but I just think it was more of a team effort for the North overall, and that was big for them.
Yeah, you get highlight plays, but it takes a lot from the back line.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of the back line, here comes that service from the South, from right to left on your radio dial, or rather, taken by the North and then cleared back up and over. Hale to her teammate Nier, and a little bit of a miscue by Linford. So Niera couldn't really get that in a great spot, pedaling backwards. Couldn't make that one work, and now the North with a chance here to start out strong.
Yeah.
1-0. Caruth will send that one into the net. So, back and forth, and even in an all-star game, people are not perfect, Dennis.
No, they're not. Which we appreciate.
Yeah.
Makes it for a nice broadcast back and forth. So there we go.
Substitution, Seidenberg comes in, and a tip and a great little find on the service there by Anderson. I look down for 2 seconds and miss it, so Anderson. Setting back up, getting her foundation here's service. Buck over to Caruth, left side, Milby. Launching over and taken on the back line by the South. Norris blocked at the line, digging it up underneath the net. Long out and away, and here we go.
Is it tied again?
Tied up.
Yeah, there we go. 2-2.
Vanderploeg, located on the left side. And it looks like the North team is standing up. Not a single person sitting on the bench right here. Norris sending in and just a little bit of anxious attack there from Seidenberg.
She wanted it, but it didn't quite drop like I think she would have liked it to do. So there you go.
Vanderploeg, her team up 3-2. Her service fielded on the back line by Hale. Near side, Seidenberg tipping up into the air. Vanderploeg falling backwards, back and over for the South. Outside attack. That one could have found the back left corner. Instead, dug up here. Hagar and company kind of going at it again. She'll get set up and attack down the line, and it will go off of the arms of Niera and out of bounds. 4-2 for the North. So the 2-11s on the far side kind of going at it in that last one. That was Hagar and Linford, Natrona County and Star Valley. Two great programs volleyball-wise. Here comes the near side setup. Norris.
Wow.
Dug up right behind the 10-foot line. Hagar on the counterattack for the North, and it goes shaving off of the shoulder of Maddie Hale. And Dennis, you might get your wish.
It's
5-2 for the North right now.
It's
get a deciding fifth set.
It is definitely a possibility here.
Vanderploeg, that is
what an ace.
Wonderful ace. Going with the changeup right in front of the 10-foot line. you're so ready. You're sitting back. You're on your heels, getting ready to field that thing, and then
short.
Just comes right down and in. 6-2.
It's a smart serve.
Comes Vanderploeg again. She goes with a different type of set. Dug up from the net. Could have been 2 aces in a row. Instead, the Hail Mary shot from Norris gets the back right corner.
Yeah, right on the line.
Hits the line for the kill.
That was totally planned. I'm
Absolutely,
sure. Absolutely.
110%. I saw them draw that up yesterday in practice. Liljedahl right into the arms of Milby. Back over to the south. Norris over and out. Out of bounds. 7-3. 7-4, excuse me. 6-4. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, they've been a little bit slow on this. Oh, nope, you're right. It's 7-4. They're a little bit slow on the score
what I
here.
get for going after the scoreboard here. Milby, the back left corner, taken by Liljedahl. Into the middle, Seidenberg is dug up at the 10-foot line. The setup for the North, taken by the libero. Here comes the counterattack. Norris is blocked. Here comes another one from Norris. This time she goes to the right side. Battle at the net. And
wow! That's a dunk.
That is a dunk and a half. You could see that the North had not rotated defensively. No one was at the line, and I could see it from a mile away coming. Norris is just going to put that baby right down into the hole.
Yep.
Far side attack there by Hagar off of the sweet setup from Caruth. Bounces off of a forearm and down. 8-4 for the North. Mayer. Her service just across the top of the tape, kept on the air by Bradshaw, and then bumped over into the half circle. Meyer catches her own teammate looking, taken up into the air by the south, and Hale
just missed it.
Just kind of whiffed on that attack. 9-4 for the North. Meyer again across to the left corner, taken and set up and out of bounds on the push shot from Seidenberg. Momentum shifting again. The North. I jinx it. Meyer goes into the net.
Broadcaster curse right there.
It's real. It is real. Anderson's checks in for Seidenberg. Tyser. The libero for the South. She'll launch that one up and overtaken by Vanderploeg. Left side setup. Caruth launching into the arms of Norris. Tyser to Norris once again into the middle, and we'll get a back and forth action. Miscue attack by number 5. Mormon just went down a little bit too far there on the setup from Mayer. Tyser, Mayer, left side setup. Caruth bounces a couple different times off of the net. Good recovery. The South will go back towards it. Mayer, left side. Hagar, close, but out in the left corner.
A little bit of a rally here for the South. See what if Tyser can keep it going here with the serve.
Yeah, if you're Coach Smith, how close do you want to take it until you call a timeout here? If you drop this one, do you call that timeout?
That's right.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Bradshaw to the near side. Hale gets it into the corner. Coach Smith is going to continue to sit on it. 8-10, or rather 10-8, excuse me, for the North. And it's just a different coaching philosophy. That's what it is.
Yep.
And I'm not. There's a reason why I'm not coaching volleyball. So there you go. Having to set that thing back. Mormon can't get that one up and over, and then Smith thinking about it. Now she's going to stand up.
No timeout though.
No
she's
timeout.
Let him ride it out a little bit. Maybe
ride.
see what's going to happen this next serve, I guess, potentially.
I think it needs to be a little bit more talking happening out on the floor as well. Caruth into the middle for Mayer. Back set. That one's too far out and away, and we are tied up at 10.
Definitely a rally there as we get 5 points in a row.
5 straight points from the South. They've tied it up at 10. Tyser again to the back line. Vanderploeg high up in the air. Set up for Caruth, and that is blocked
Oh, yeah.
by Anderson.
Did you see Caruth? She's like, keep going there.
Yep.
And they kind of stopped there, but Caruth from the north.
Wow, so the South, 6 straight points in a rally here. What started out really well is kind of wheels starting to come off. Kiltz to the far side for Caruth, and there we go.
There's Caruth there with
Caruth
answering
with the
back.
kill with an answer of her own. 11-11.
This is going to be a tight one. I like it. It's good. Back and forth here for both South and North.
Hagar taking up some room, and it will miss off the back line on her service by just about an inch or so.
Smart movement there by the South. They're keeping an eye on where that ball was going. And look at that point. As Caroline is hunching over to serve. Oh, Caroline.
She's trying to hide behind her defense?
I
or
think
what?
so.
Like,
Yeah, she's shorter. Yeah, so I guess that would work.
is that a thing?
I guess so.
Bradshaw to the back left corner, taken by Hagar. Kiltz into the middle for Caruth. And Norris. That's about her 4th shot into the arm today.
She's going to have a bruise there, I'm sure, later.
Absolutely. 12-12. Here comes Buck. Mormon has come out, and another substitution as Milby will come in for Navarro. A little bit of a rotation there. Taken. Set up into the middle. Anderson. Set up perfectly there by Bradshaw. 13-12. I mean, you rise up in the middle half circle. It almost looks like a jump ball for a basketball game.
Yeah.
Which we'll be getting ready for later
It's
on.
coming here soon.
And our referees trying to determine how this rotation played out. It did seem as though there was a little bit of confusion when Milby came in on that last serve. Caruth talk things out here, and it's an all-star game. They might let them get away with a little bit more than what a regular season game would be, but still got to get this thing going. Hale across the line, taken by Hagar. Left side setup. Milby with the open palm, dug up at the 10-foot line for the South. In the left side, Norris dug up by Hagar. What a great defensive move to get that thing up and going. Bradshaw into the middle, and that one pushed back up and over. Buck, Kiltz, near side, Caruth, just across the line, back over to the South. Norris once again.
Oh, they're going to say that was in.
Touch the line on that attack from left to right.
So this angle, it looked a little wide, but there we go.
That's just what it was.
That's
it was
what
close.
it is.
14-12 for the South. Another service by Hale. Taken off with a deep squat. Setting up once again for Milby. And that will bounce off of the net, off of the forearm ricochet from the back line right to the front. And there we go. North down by 1.
They led there initially for a little bit, and then a little bit of a rally there for the
fight
South.
Through. And Norris
it
tried
touched
to
her
watch that
foot.
one go out of bounds, and she kicked it.
That's
almost
unfortunate.
as if it was a soccer play.
It was out of bounds, but yeah, it touched her foot right there.
She's just in the giving mood right now to give up a point to the North to tie it up at 14. She knew it was going out of bounds.
She did.
It's just almost like she tapped it. Oh.
And gets the point back.
Ball don't lie, I guess, as the service error into the net. South up 15-14.
Yeah, the line judge looked at it, and she's like, oh, no, as it hits her foot there. So there we go.
Yep. Anderson, right to Milby. Caruth, back to Milby again.
Wow.
Up and through. Caruth to Milby, it does seem as though that is a lot of bread and butter good work there. I mean, you're going off of the Kelly Walsh superstars, both going to University of Wyoming. Doesn't happen very often when you have two girls from the same year on the same program committing to the same D1 college team.
Mm-hmm.
That's impressive. Bradshaw setting up Norris, and that is going to touch the antenna, and Caruth diving down made it seem that her voice was heard. And
Well, they're going to say North got that
and
point.
it was true because Norris launched it. It did hit the near side antenna.
Gotcha.
And Caruth pointed it out as soon as it happened. So here's Vanderploeg. Up into the air. The North has taken the lead by 1. Milby out to the left for Hagar.
Woo!
And sent back down onto the floor on the block by Linford and Seidenberg. Liljedahl.
It's funny to see Caroline standing next to the other frontliners, significantly shorter. I love it.
Caruth. Back set from Milby, and she whiffs on the attack on the near side. Gives up the point to the south. Back again, advantage-wise, 17-16. Liljedahl. Into the net. And you're just, these teams, I mean, they've, outside of, I mean, we've had one really close set that went to the south, one really close set that went to the north, and then one little bit of a blowout by the south in set number 2. And now we're back again to being neck and neck.
Mm-hmm.
Milby, her service, right to the back line. Bradshaw to the left for Norris. Taken by Vanderploeg. Great dig. Here's Hagar with the counterattack. Good backup defense by Norris. Seidenberg slaps that one across. Milby will return the favor, and it will go out the back line and out of bounds. Navarro set to check in for Milby. Norris. Just across the top of the tape, over return back over to the south. Bradshaw, dump set. Good read by the north. A battle at the line and sent back up into the air. Another tip, and no one behind Mormon, as she initially had good defensive workings on it, but it's no one behind. Coach Smith going to take that timeout, and we'll go ahead and take that as well. We'll go ahead and bring you back to this here on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the Wyoming Coaches Association All-Star Volleyball Game.
They say the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Welcome back, everybody, here after that quick momentary break. And my voice is starting to go, and this is the first game.
We're in trouble.
We are in trouble.
It's a fun one.
It's been so exciting. If you're the North right now, you just have to relax. I would love to see them set up Mormon for a little bit more here. It seems like they're really feeding Norris, kind of like the counterpart for the South. She's been hitting really well. Everybody kind of knows what the North's game plan is. I think Mormon needs a little bit more opportunity here to see what can go. I'd like to see it anyway.
Yeah.
And they're going to go out to the far side for Hagar, another great option. And
easy,
she will
Caroline.
get it off of the kill. Caroline Bradshaw.
She wanted that one.
Thought about diving into the stands.
Probably a good choice not to do that right there. Nice solid bar there. She would have probably knocked her noggin on.
You know what Bradshaw's doing post, where's she going?
You know, I don't. It's kind of sad. I should know.
You should know that. Here's Bradshaw with the setup on the backside. Wow, great look from Seidenberg from Cheyenne Central.
Nice.
20-18 for the South. Still hanging on to that 2-point lead. This would be the defining set if we were playing to the best of 5, but we are not. For the South, Kiltz right behind her for Hagar. Almost a collision in the middle, and a launch far out and away by Hale. (2019) Hagar right into the middle, taken easily by the South. Here comes the attack by Hale. Skips off the top of the net and dug up by Navarro. Here's Vanderplug. She will attack off of the forearm on the diving dig. Norris will return it. Ball goes way back and over. Navarro can't find it and track it down. 21-19 for the South in set number 4. Looking for that third set win. And the ladies are all standing up. Nobody's sitting down on the bench from both sides. Kiltz back set, close, but out of bounds. That one just mere inches off of the perfect placement for Mormon. 22-19. And you got to get a rally now here if you're the North. Bradshaw is not wasting any time for anybody to talk. Kiltz into the middle. Someone did not realize that they were getting set up right. Here comes the battle. And Vanderplug, out of all the people out onto the floor, a little bit smaller, but rises up and gets that thing down and out on the attack. Navarro comes out. Milby comes in. Vanderplug, Caruth, and Milby on the front line. Buck to serve. Taken by Norris, the 10-foot line near side. Back set far, and it is... Oh! That is close. And it was right in front of the North bench, too. And they're going to say that's going to go in, and I was so close.
God, that was not my call.
No. 23-20 in favor of the South right there. We're going to go ahead and keep it here.
Yeah.
Dennis, I'm going to pass it on over to you.
Whew.
It's a little bit of that jockey battle towards the end. We're at the bitter end of the 4th set. Hilby's come in. What do you want to do if you're the North in order to get this thing back here?
I think you have to go to where you've been doing very well, and that is going to be getting that quick kill at the net, or even, I guess, at the side of the net there, depending. But you have to do it in a way that you're kind of involving everybody, because it's not whenever they have team effort going on. They've been very successful getting the ball around, and this is the do or die right here, technically going on here for the North. So
absolutely do or die. I mean, like, we're going to be playing a 5th
another
set,
one, but the official
if
winner, I guess.
If you want to play it by these rules, like, I understand. And
if the South wins 100%. It, then they will officially be the winner, I guess, as we play the 5th.
Right, a little asterisk by it. And here they go, up 23-20 on the back line. This is Maddie Hale down to her approach, taking Caruth out to Milby. We knew this was coming, and this is taken well defensively by the South. Bradshaw setting up Norris out on the left. Here comes a good recovery and a couple. It looks like Kiltz and Hilby kind of come into the middle, and it's just
rotation
and the ball. Whose responsibility?
Yep.
That kind of stuff. 24-20, set point for the South, and
that's it. So the official winner will be the South, but we will be playing a 5th set. So
that's right. I'll pass it on to you to take us out, Dennis.
Yeah, thank you so much. That is the end of our 4th set. You are listening to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the Wyoming Coaches Association Volleyball All-Stars. We'll be back here after a brief message from our sponsors.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions, 133 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Westar Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Westar Printing, 307-789-5202.
You're invited to come in and visit with the team at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley today. Our customers are our friends. If you haven't ever been in, stop in today. We'd love to get to know you. If you haven't been in for a while, stop in and let's get caught up. And if you were here yesterday, come back again soon. You always have an open invitation to visit the crew at Cash Honda Yamaha, where our customers are our friends, on US 91 between Logan and Smithfield.
When you have an appointment with the dentist, it's reassuring to know that you're going to be seen by experienced, well-trained professionals. At Bear River Dental in Evanston, Dr. Lester, Dr. Owens, and Dr. Welch check every box. Plus, they're really nice people. Their passion to provide excellent dental care is reflected in everything from state-of-the-art equipment to professional, hardworking staff. Choose the professionals at Bear River Dental, serving patients of all ages. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
Freeway Tire offers a nationwide service protection plan that covers service parts and labor on select systems, keeping your vehicle on the road. Plus, it includes coverage for towing, lockout service, flat tire changing, fuel, oil, and water delivery service, and jump starts. Knowing that your vehicle is covered at over 50,000 dealer locations nationwide provides that peace of mind wherever you are. Get the details. Visit Freeway Tire and ask about the service protection plan. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Welcome back, everybody, here to the fifth and final set of the Wyoming Coaches Association Volleyball All-Star Game, brought to you by First Bank of Wyoming. We bring you back to the Union Wireless broadcast booth. I am Cody Olsen, joined here at my side by Dennis Bedwell. The one, the only, the Dennis Bedwell.
That's me.
That's you.
Wow. This has been fun.
Yeah.
Wow. A lot of talent here, and it just shows that girls are laughing, smiling, having a good time. So it's awesome.
Here comes service here from Peyton Carruth over into the left side, up by the south on the setup. The attack there taken up on by Timms. Simshek has that one line down the line off of the forearm of Ekwal and out of bounds.
So we will be going to 15 on this one.
15 to this set. Good little soft touch there. Niera over to the Ekwal on the left side, blocked by Mormon. Another attack by Timms, this time taken by the north. Countered out and away out the back line by Hagar. 1-1 the count. And we'll go to 11. If you're wondering, we're going to wrap this up fairly quickly for the volleyball portion of things. We'd like to go ahead and shout out. We'll give you our MVP and our quick little stuff here. But after which, we're going to have to dive right into the pregame for the girls basketball stuff going on here.
You'll be right here. Quick and speedy will be the post game show
That's
here.
Right. Another point for the North. They're up 2-1. Hagar on the back line for service. Tipping and shaving the very top of the tape for the service ace. 3-1 now. And there's still a lot to play for here. I mean, you only get to play volleyball once, but maybe it's just my competitive nature. I don't know what I'm Hagar, once again, same spot, right off the top of the tape, near. Over to the left side, Norris, blocked by Shimshek and Mormon. 4-1. Niera, good setup there, but no dice. 4-1.
No dice.
Hagar. Once again, this time too low for the service error. Fonseca. And those first three sets for Fonseca, I mean, she looked like, on another level
Oh, yeah.
Here she is serving now, and I'll just kind of jinx her there again for it happens, man.
It does, yep.
Fonseca is going to come on out. A little bit more relaxed atmosphere going on here in this fifth set.
Not quite as competitive, maybe, or is there we go.
Urgent. I'd use the word urgent.
It is competitive out here, absolutely.
Service by the libero, kicking up into the air, and another lift call will be attributed and assessed to the South team. It is 6-2 for the North. Another service over and across. Niera to Seidenberg just across the line, and too many touches would have been the case.
Yep.
Schlattman watches that one kind of go down onto her forehead after the little battle there. Initial first touch can't go over. Eckwall comes in. In comes Liljedahl. Taking her time. Back left corner, diving dig, and that one will be a service ace. Good attempt to dive, then dig that thing out underneath the tower. But it does not fall within the antenna.
6-4
is the count off the top of the tape. Good heads-up play by Navarro. Norris will attack. This one off the tip. Schlattman up in the air. Milby. Soft touches back and forth. This one launching high off of the punch. Left side attack from Milby off of Liljedahl. And that one perfectly played inside, just underneath the rim, or rather the roof and the fieldings. Liljedahl diving once again towards it. And that third touch cannot get that one over the top of the tape. Great defense abounding all around, but you can only withstand the barrage off of the arm of Hilby so long.
Yeah.
Here comes Kiltz. Off of one knee, reception. Norris. Kind of that little change up, and it catches Hilby off guard. She goes diving almost into the stands. Norris going to come on out. I believe Hale has come in for her replacement. Putting the hand up and the service just across the line, taken by Keltz into the middle circle. Hilby gets that one too far across the tape. And Niera has a setup on a silver platter, and you can tell where her parents and family are over on the far side.
They're showing some support, which is good to hear.
7-6 for the North. A game to 15. Kiltz keeps that one up in the air. Long rotation does not serve them very well. Here comes the back set off of the back foot, slapped over by the South. Caruth into the middle for Schlattman, just a little bit too far off. Niera, far side. Timms off the tip. And off of the off of the clock on the far side.
The shot clock there.
The shot clock gets it bounced off the face, and we have a tie ball game, 7-7.
Yep. Similar to the last match here.
Hale.
The last set, rather, excuse me.
Again, into the middle, dug up by Buck. 3 touches, and that one gets across. Great heads-up play by the North. Back set for Seidenberg. And it will not be saved in time. Kiltz throws her right forearm out there. And I think they might have gypped the South out of a point. I believe it is 8-7.
Yeah, we'll see if they update. Sometimes they update a little bit slower, but we'll keep an eye on it for you.
Hale once again, right to Buck on the back line. Kiltz to the left side, and the attack by Caruth is pitcher perfect. Cross court from left to right into the far right corner. I believe it should be 8-8, but you know what? It is what it is. I'll go with what they've got here. Oh, they replayed the 1 point. That's what it was. They must have
replayed the 1 point. Okay, perfect.
Service taken over and across into the middle. Right side attack by Seidenberg gets
there it
down, and
is.
now we have 8-8.
Yep, 8-8 again.
Fonseca.
Vanderpool checks in for the North.
Vanderplug. Service just across the top of the tape, and that is a beautiful ace by Taylor Ticer out of Laramie. 9-8. She'll get the serve once again. Trying to recreate the magic, this time into the back left corner, dug up off of one knee by Vanderploeg. The right side attack by Schlattman. Hand up into the air, and Ticer has that one roll off her hand now.
I
At
think
the back
that
line.
might have been a little bit long if she would have let it go, but like it's a very quick reaction. Either you decide to do it or you don't. And if you
Hindsight's super fun 2020 for sure.
Yep.
Donaldson from Shoshone comes on in. Schlattman slaps the ball. See what I did there? Left side. I'm sure she's never gotten that pun ever. Hagar into the middle for Mormon. Out jumps Fonseca and is dug up by the South. Timms serves it soft over to the far side. The attack into the middle by Hagar is good. 10-9 for the North. Once again, over and bounces off the top of the tape. As quick of a reaction time as you can have by Liliadal, but it was not to be. Ace for Schlattman. Rolling off of her left hand once again. This is a high arcing serve right at the 10-foot line. Attack from Timms, dug up on the back line. Here's Kiltz to the left side. Hagar. Battle at the tape, won by Fonseca. And 2-hit call on Kiltz. How many times, I mean, like her win percentage at the net, every time those 50-50 balls go up, she just gets it.
She does.
She just gets it.
She gets up there and she plays well for sure.
North up by 1 still, 11-10, a race to 15. Here comes a service by Niera. Great dig right in front of the 10-foot line by Ticer. Niera setting up Timms on the far side, launching out and away. 12-10. And our back judge tried to come on over and say that that was tipped, but our official in the tower overrules him.
There we go. The final say.
Caruth dug up right on the back line, set up for Ekwall, and she is blocked by Mormon and Shimshek. Third touch over by Ticer. Over to the North, set up near side. Hagar can do nothing but send her left hand up with a finger roll touch. And that is good and down at the 10-foot line, 13-10 for the North. Caruth. Soft touch. Perfectly placed. Ticer tries to dive inwards. That's her responsibility, but it just does not fall right. And the South is going to take a timeout with a set point. And we're going to go ahead and keep it here. I don't imagine it's going to be a super long timeout.
No.
It's going to be Coach Timms just telling these girls how proud she is of them. I imagine that this isn't really any strategic anything. I think this is just saying, thank you for all you've done for the game of volleyball. Perhaps, maybe. It doesn't matter. It's impressive stuff.
And for putting on a show. I mean,
it was fun.
It's been a good one here. So, yeah, it's been awesome.
Set point for the North. Back to serve is Caruth out of Kelly Walsh. We'll be seeing her on the UW team later on. Her service out
Oh,
the back right corner. That would have been a perfect ending for her, but it was just a little bit too far out.
Yeah, she was wanting that one.
Timms dug up at the 10-foot line by Hagar. The attack by Shimshek. Left side, Hale. Schlattman high up into the air. Hagar will attack from the left side, 10-foot line into the net, and it will roll back on over to the south.
Ooh.
14-12.
Yeah.
As the plot like gravy thickens here for this match.
Yeah.
Timms again. Vanderplug over to the right side, set up, touches once, twice.
And there it is.
That is it. It was going to end off of the attack by Carruth. Handshakes at the net as it is a win by the North in the 5th and final set. However, the majority goes to the South. Good, fun, competitive game, Dennis. We'll go ahead, take a quick break, wrap things up really quickly, give you our player of the game, and get ready for some fun girls basketball here in Casper as part of the Wyoming Coaches Association Wyoming Coaches Association presentation here. It should be a good one. We'll be back. Brought to you by First Bank of Wyoming.
They say the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
A beautiful smile increases your confidence. At Black's Fork Dental in Mountain View, our mission is to inspire lasting smiles. We offer teenage and adult patients clear aligners to straighten smiles, in some cases eliminating the need for metal braces. Clear aligners are worn daily to help move your teeth until your perfect smile is achieved. Call us for a free consultation to see if you're a candidate for clear aligners by ClearCorrect. Black's Fork Dental, inspiring lasting smiles.
At Y-Hi, we are with you is more than just 3 simple words. It encompasses the principles we live by to serve our members and local communities. So if you're looking to keep your banking relationships local with a partner who will always be there for you, look to us. We're Y-Hi. We're Wyoming. We're with you. Visit yhi.org to learn how you can be a part of something bigger today.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Get back to feeling your best with Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy. If you find yourself struggling with pain or limited mobility in your everyday life, your recovery starts here. With a personalized treatment plan just for you, our experienced physical therapists will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. Call us today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions, 133 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast booth. We are now in our post-game show brought to you by Jimmy John's. Freaky Fast here as we get Freaky Fast recap. What a volleyball match we had.
What a game.
Woo, crazy. As we got 5 sets and South taking it 3-2 over the North. But every single set was it was great.
Yeah, it was.
Quick, fun, everything.
You had the highlight plays, you had the wow plays, and you had the rallies and everything. You got everything that you wanted to from this game. And, I'll be honest, like, looking at the stats, you look at the numbers, and you're like, oh, wow, like, maybe, you got 2 UW players on one team, you got height on the North team. You're like, maybe this is the North's game to lose. South comes out, to their credit, and they play. They communicate, they make it work, and I just tip my hat to them. That was fantastic.
Yeah, what a match it was, and it definitely, like we mentioned, if you to get a nickel for every time we said this is all-star volleyball here, then that is what it was. And we're going to go ahead and get now into our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. And, I think it's hands down, we both kind of talked about it during the break, and it has to go to Fonseca.
Yeah, and she did a fantastic job overall. I mean, the things that she was able to do, she delivered those wow plays that we were talking about. And Aliciana Fonseca out of Cheyenne East, 3 times All-State, 6-foot middle blocker, had the defense, had the offense, communicated, and she's just fantastic. Could not keep that MVP award away from her. She is our Pepsi Player of the Game. Congratulations to her. We would love to have her come up, but we're just so rapidly getting ready for basketball. Like, it's going to be wild. And she's busy celebrating right now, but she gets our Pepsi Player of the Game.
Perfect. Excellent. And that will do it for our post-game show. We're going to go and take a quick break. After that break, we're going to go straight into our pregame show for the All-Star girls, as you can see, they're warming up in front of us right now. We're going to go ahead. We'll get into our other streams. So definitely don't stay on this one. It will end, but there is another one on there on our mylocalradio.com. So tune into that. This is a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the Wyoming Coaches Association All-Star for the Volleyball postgame show. We'll be back here with basketball after the break.
Napa know-how isn't just for guys like this. Power tools. Every driver deserves quality parts. Practical. And cool. So you can do it yourself with Napa Auto Parts, or get it done for you at a Napa Auto Care Center. Which means Napa know-how is for you, karaoke car lady. And never popped a hood guy?
I can pop a hood.
You too, Mr. Park a mile away. Oh yeah. Do it yourself or have it done for you. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
Covalos, your one-stop farm and auto shop.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this